You what? What's going on, guys? Good. Your boy, you're gonna Savage back again for another live World Cup watch along. You know, like that World Cup 2002 live from Qatar. We got Brazil versus Croatia versus Brazil. It's the quarterfinals, baby. It's what we like to call squeaky bum time. You know what I mean? Why for that? It's what we like to call the business end of the tournament. You know what I mean? Big money, big status, big transfers on the line. Stars are born, and you know, some old dogs are put to sleep. And this is that time, man. And I'm very, very excited. It's a banger of a quarterfinals. Just where you go for what the teams are left in the tournament. It can only be good matches from here on. Well, good teams anyway. But there's such stakes on the line. I can't wait. I'm very interested to see what happens. So much can happen. There's so much that we can predict based on the football what should happen. But the World Cup doesn't seem to do that. It seems to dish up something else. You remember 2014 when it was in Brazil? If you look at Brazil's games leading up to the game against Germany, they were really good. They got smoked 7-1 in the fight. Yeah, I'm saying they got smoked 7-1. Yeah, I'm saying. So that's what I got to say about that. Anyway, big up to everyone inside theme and team settings. Big up, man. Yeah, I mean, nothing but love. Big up John Conway. Big up Anna. I know she's gone. She has to help her son move. So big up Anna for the love. Big up Ryan, my guy, of course. Conway, ends man, every time. Big up Sports Capital. Big up, bro. Yeah, man. It's all dope. It's all dope. Good to be here, man. You're gonna watch Ring of Honor Final Battle tomorrow. I will watch it. I can't do a live watch along to it because I'm so busy, but I'm definitely gonna watch it. I'm looking forward to Jericho versus I have to call him Cesaro on it, but that's it. I'm looking forward to it, man. So very interesting. Wrestling's been good lately, to be fair, especially the matches in terms, you know what I mean? Some of the storylines have been a bit off. AEW's booking's been a bit meh. But it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? But we're here to talk football, so big up to you anyway. Come on, you already know the vibes, bro. Come on, man. Yeah. So it's just currently showing the average positions of both teams on the screen now. It's always fun watching Mickey Richards trying to talk football because he's just vibes in him, but he knows nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because you can play the game don't mean you know the game. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to see him there. Got Klinsman in the studio and that. The chief diver. And Alex Scott. She's dressed like it's the 70s, but big up to her, you know, like that. We'd love you on my wrestling show when I start up. Oh, bruv. Anytime, man. I've got you, bruv. No problem at all. Just take your time, start up, let me know. And as long as you let me know with enough time, then I'm there, bro. Honestly, if I'm not busy, I'll jump on. I'll put it that way. I'm not shy about jumping on other people's channels and helping people out and stuff like that. So, and I love chopping it up about wrestling as well. So, and yeah, of course you do. Of course, man, no problem. Hey, man, big up Alex, man. Alex is a G, man. She was in the academy with me when I was a kid. She's always been a dope person, to be fair. So, got Charlie on the screen. Who cuts their hair, man? Charlie's got the weirdest haircut, bro. It's like the start of a fade. You know, like when the barbers anyone knows about fading the barber, you start to start to fade up and that. Yeah, I mean, you got to line it around, and then where Charlie's hair is now, you're supposed to blend it in it. Yeah, I mean, start with maybe start with a 2. Yeah, I mean, blend it. He's just got the original the electric ran out trim, but big up to him, innit? I guess that's what it is, bro. Because Charlie, you already know when this tournament's over. I hate you, bro. It's back to you being Everton Charlie and Tottenham Charlie. But for now, you provided vibes to the tournament. I can't even lie. Let's not pretend it's been good, man. It ain't been great, but it's been good. But yeah, man, it's I can't lie. It's actually kind of weird to see. He does. I don't know, man. It's an awkward type of football. I think the Premier League winds him up. I actually think, honestly, as take my Liverpool bias aside, if Richarlison was in a different league, he would look way better than he does in the Prem. It's not because he doesn't have the physicalness to be there, because clearly he does, but he gets so wound up in the Premier League from people being physical with him, he doesn't know what to do. So it kind of ruins his game sometimes because you can make him into a bit of a hothead. But apart from that, yeah, man, he can do his thing. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Big up Conway. How are you doing? I'm fine, brother. I'm fine. Oh, I'm just watching R9 and Charlie talk. It's damn near crying, man. But um, I'm doing fine. Thank you very much, John. You know what I'm saying, bro? Just loving life. World Cup's on. I can't complain, bro. Can't complain. Big up ends, man. I hope you well, bro. Big up, man. Can't wait to chop this up, man. It's gonna be fun. Um, yeah. And obviously, everyone already knows, man. I've put the link in the chat already. So as long as anyone who wants to come in and do the watch along and you know what I mean, join in the fun and stuff like that, you can either join in the chat and just chat through, and I'm going to talk to you anyway. But if you want to jump on, you can do that also. Just make sure you follow up with the original time in it, so it doesn't spoil the watch along. But apart from that, man, yeah, man, we're gonna go through this. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Them kick ups Charlie done was disrespectful. I can't lie. Hope you were also big. Yeah, man. Big game. Big game. Looking forward to it, man. It could. We've had lots of tight games, even if they're not finished so tight. But Brazil's last one wasn't at all really, and neither was Portugal's. So you can't really tell if it's something to go off and is it a prediction of what's going forward in the tournament. Is everyone just going to go through it, or was that just because Switzerland and Korea kind of pour in them games? I think it might be the latter, but we won't know until we see what's going forward. I think there is a few out of the games that are left in the tournament. I expect to see one or two more open games, high scoring. I got a sneaky feeling about the weekend with England versus France that it won't be as tight as everybody thinks it will be. But listen, who knows? It could be. It could be dope though. It could be dope. I wouldn't mind if England's gonna win. I wouldn't mind seeing a high scoring game just because I know what the result is. But yeah, man, you never know. You never know. I was at some point. Oh, okay, no point. Oh, you know what? Just drop your prediction in now, bro. Just go and ruin it for everyone and tell us that it's going to go extra time. Go on, go ahead. We're not far away from kickoff now. The ball from Thiago Silva on that Richarlison goal against Korea is so underrated. Oh, here we go. Mika Richards. Richarlison's underrated. Bruv, how is he underrated? He's not. I mean, when the talk about him going to Barcelona before he went to Spurs, I think there was. So he ain't overrated. Oh, Alisson's Brazil kit is cold. It's all black. Cold, cold, cold. Big up Neymar sister for no reason. Thiago Silva, one of the best centre backs to ever do. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This could get a purchase. You know, if anyone's watching, let me know what you think about Alisson's Brazil kit. Just his top in general. Can you imagine if that was an away kit, all black with the yellow? Woo! Vibes. Ezra says 3-1. Oh, well, that's a change. At least you didn't say nil. Big up, man. Big up, Rods, man. I hope you well, bro. I'm guessing you're doing a watch along in it, so big up to you, man. I hope you watch along goes well. Croatia versus Brazil 2-1. Everyone's going okay. Rod says 4-1. Okay, man. I don't know if I can disrespect Croatia that much, bro. Obviously, I'm expecting them to be kind of knackered from the last game. He did go to the all the way to the end. I don't think they can afford to look tired in this game and to be off the pace. And they've got warriors in their team. That's what I will say when it comes to the battle. Brozovic in that midfield, obviously Modric, Kovacic, they're all starting. Lovren, Perisic. I'm gonna go Guavial. You know what? I'm gonna go against the grain in it. I'm gonna go against the grain. Ain't because I want it. I'm just gonna go against. I'm gonna say I don't know about stopping Brazil scoring, and I'm gonna feel bad for Alisson, but I'm going to say 2-1 to Croatia. Don't at me. Don't at me. Don't shoot. Hands up. Don't shoot. I'm saying 2-1 Croatia, but I don't have a foot in this race. I don't really give a damn. I'd like, you know what I mean? I've seen Croatia get to the final before. Just do a couple man and that. When I watch Croatia in, obviously, the European team, so we get to watch them in the qualifiers and Nations League and that. They all seem to be a strong team. So, yeah, I mean, it's the last World Cup for a lot of these dons. I don't mind Lovren beating up the Brazilians. But I'm going to say 2-1 to Croatia, because I just seen Modric sing and he seems to be about it. Big up Savage, got to pop out. I'm back for the final whistle. I wanted to see. All right, big up to you, man. Big up, Bird of the Pool. All right, nothing but love. All right, big up to everyone inside, man. I love this, man. You know what I mean? It's dope, man. It's dope. Everard's big up. So, oh yeah, you did that show. Oh my god, this is actually pissing me off. You told me that you were going to do it at 12. Actually, I was busy anyway, but I was about to say, how come I never got the notification? But I've got free, because it depends what thingy I'm signed in on, what YouTube channel. I've been signed in on the other one all day until now, so my bad, man. But hope it was a good video, man. The video last night was dope. Ends, man, you got to do yeah, it was dope, man. The way you hosted that perfect as well, man. Well, it'd be dope to get a little series going on stuff like that, man. Because you got so many different things you could do with, like, World 11, all the decades that I said to you yesterday. Then you can do flipping underrated. Actually, you can't do underrated players because there'll be an argument about who's underrated. But you could do, like, European only, world only. So yeah, that would be dope. And then you could do Premier League as well. Although if John's in the Premier League one, it's going to be Liverpool players, isn't it? Even though we ain't won that many Premier Leagues in that time. So, but hilarious, man. Just remember to like before I go. I big up to you, man. Nothing but love. Vinicius Junior. Let me get the timer ready. Actually, how long we got? 2-3 minutes. I know for some people it might have kicked off already, so I'm gonna get the timer. It's mad, man. It's been 2 days. What's it been? 2 days of watch-alongs. I think. I can't lie. It feels nice, bro. That shit was making me tired before the other rounds, but this is more important. Look at him. Look at R9. These pagans, these peasants try to choose George Best over you, big man. I'd never do such a thing, bro. I have respect for the man, them. You already know that Phil Foden's better than George Best, bro. John Conway, don't come for me. Who is the thing that just got shown on TV, bro? What? Go on for the cameraman? I might have to pause it and reset that still. Remix, you know? Just show that, it's just, you know what I mean? The vibrant thing got shown on the TV then. You know what I'm saying? My message about it still. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, we're doing British World 11. Oh, well, at least George Best can get into that one, maybe. Man them. Virgil, all them man there. You know what I'm saying? Chasing like wolves. It's a great read, man. Anyone who doesn't have the Pep Linders book, go out and get it. Yeah? And get my captain's book as well, Jordan Henderson. Didn't need to. Man was trying to clown my captain for calling his book Jordan Henderson. Why else do you want him to call it, bro? What better name to call it than his name? That's my captain. Have some respect, bro. You know what I'm saying? What people don't realize who keep trying to troll Jordan Henderson is Jordan's got the last laugh. You know, don't start Jordan Henderson. He's trash selling. He's laughing, bro. He's got all the trophies. All of them. All of them. The only trophies he doesn't have is international ones, which is like every other England player, so it's all good. So I'm just saying, bro. I mean, some would say in current football, considering Man City haven't won the Champions League yet, isn't Jordan Henderson the most decorated footballer in the league, isn't he? And is he not? Is he not the most decorated footballer in English football? I'm just saying, man. I could be wrong, but you know, in fact, it's not. You know who it is? It's James Milner. That's who the most decorated Englishman is. And you want to troll me, but I'm right. Come with bigger facts than that. Because James Milner, it's been around. He's obviously won the Prem with Man City. He's won the Prem with Liverpool, FA Cup, Carling Cup, World Club Cup, Super Cup. Won all the cups. He's got more league cups than Henderson, so Henderson's got 2. Ain't that funny, man? The Brexit brothers have got more trophies than all the other Englishmen. Last laugh, baby, but we have kickoff in the World Cup, and even with the first kick of the game, I can see that Croatia ain't come to play around. All right, man. Vibes are vibes. I have the book Savage, but I don't need. Oh, you haven't read it yet? All right, man. Take your time and read it, man. Read a chapter a day, bruv. You know what I mean? Chapter a day will keep the tampon boys away. You know, like that. Big up, man. Come on, Vic. 4-0 to Brazil. I think I'm the only person in the world who picked Croatia to win. And yeah, it doesn't affect my life if I get it wrong. I just want to be a contrarian because I'm a savage and it's what I do. So, but big up to everyone inside. Nothing but love to use lot, man. If I want to thank you very much. I'm not trying to do the wet lettuce thing in it. I ain't being a tampon boy. I'm saying thank you for everyone over the tournament so far. As you know already, I don't care about numbers on this channel. The only reason why I ever mentioned the subscribers and stuff is because I want to get us to a level where, you know, YouTube offer more incentives, not money, but more incentives to do stuff on the channel when you get to like 1,000 subscribers and watch time, and I need to get that up. But once that's done, I don't care, bro. I'd rather speak to you lot as people. I know all these individually. I know everyone's name. As soon as I see someone's name pop up, I know who you are. We've spoken more than one time. Yeah, I mean, we've spoken about football and other things as well. So I think you lot are real cool, man. And yeah, thank you very much. You know what I mean? It's as much as I don't care about the numbers, it's growing. It's growing. Considering I think it was on 70 subscribers when the World Cup started. So it's gone up over 100. So big up to you guys, innit? And big up to Alisson's goalkeeper kit because it is tremendous. It might be the best goalkeeper. It is the best goalkeeper kit in the tournament. I don't even wear other international. I've not worn another international team's kit since I was about 12, 14. Actually, I didn't even wear it. I got the Brazil Total 90 kit. I got the one after that, 2010 Ronaldinho. I haven't worn that either. I've got Portugal kit from 2002. But I just got that because I was in Portugal on holiday. But I don't ever wear anyone else. I mean, you ain't gonna catch me wearing no one else's club kit. I'll tell you that much. With Liverpool to the death. But I listen to Brazil top. All I'm saying is, I'm sure it doesn't count because he's a Liverpool player. So if Brazil get knocked out, the kit gets slashed in price. So Brazil, I need you to go out because Kitbag will put a sale on tomorrow. I'll run in there, get that black kit because it is gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Croatia, let's go. Look at Degsy. Look at Lovren. Look how he's pushing forward. What a man. That's my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Vic says Croatia after this game will spend 10 years in the wilderness since Modric. Oh, yeah, I said this last game. It's the end of an era for them. They've got players coming through, but attacking-wise, no, at the moment. But to be fair to Croatia, they do end up with just players out of anywhere. Like, there'll be a player that touches down in the Prem or something. Chelsea normally will get them. You're like, oh, who's this player? And then all of a sudden you realize. I mean, you remember how was the other one? He was the one who played for Real. Is Jovetic in it? Who played for Real Madrid, if I'm correct, and he was out in the wilderness for a minute. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. Let's be honest, man. There's 2 years before the Euros. There's likely to be somebody come through since then. There's people on their bench that hasn't been getting the chance that are probably better than we think they are. because we either don't watch them in their regular leagues or they haven't got a chance in international football. Vinicius here is going to shoot. Vinicius outside the... Okay, he looked better than it was, that shot. He looked better. But, you know what I'm saying? Big up everyone inside. You know what I'm saying? No hats, no hoods, no trainers. Bit a bit. My DSLR camera has a 30-minute limit on recording, even though I'm streaming. So technically it's not recording. It normally goes off. But I swear, since I've been on this stream, it hasn't gone off. So I don't know what's going on. But hey, the game is the game. Big up everyone inside. You know what I'm saying? Rafinha is going to be a star for Brazil. It's so dope. And then they're not even playing man like Anthony and that. So Brazil have got a conveyor belt of players because their bench, along with like Portugal's bench, France, although France's one's it's a mix of people who have already, feels like we've seen a lot of them in their prime already, and then it's like in and out different players and stuff like that. Because like they got like people like Kingsley Coman and on the bench who are perfect for certain matches. Go on. Here we go. Croatia breaking forward. Now, Brazil's got the best, if I'm correct, Brazil got the best defense in the tournament. They conceded 1 goal. And obviously that goal was actually, no, they're not conceded 1 goal. I'm talking about they conceded 2 goals. They lost to Cameroon. But I think they might have the best defense in the tournament based on goals. Oh, I said it and now the camera's gone off. All right. But it's back on now. But it hasn't really been tested. I'm not trying to be like, you know, I'm just being serious. They haven't been tested. But you can only play with what's in front of you. And they've still done pretty well. I think Militao's probably been the best defender I would say he's probably been the best defender of the tournament, to be honest. I know there's Guardiol for Croatia as well. But you could argue that both of them have been on par with each other. Thiago Silva's been amazing as well. Danilo's been way better than I thought he was going to be for Brazil. So, yeah, man, very, very interesting. 6 minutes into the game, roughly, and it's a bit more fast-paced than Croatia would like, I think. But something tells me that they, if they get a goal, they won't do some low block and that, but they will shop a little bit. I think they're a little bit smarter than to try and keep going after goals. And you notice that they're really not trying to play in Brazil's hand when it comes to the counter-attack. Because they've got players who won't track back Brazil. It's got some who will pretend to track back. Like Neymar always pretends to do something. You know what I mean? But the game is the game. Croatia had a population of 4.4 million, existed independent nation since 94. Incredible, man. I know, man. Imagine, like, when I was a kid and I swear the World Cup 98, Yugoslavia was in there. They don't even exist anymore. Because I remember for a minute when in like not mid-2000s, the latter part, there was, hey, who's this man? Come on. The Czech Republic were doing pretty good. Baros and Petr Cech and all them man there, but you know what I'm saying? Savage, did you hear about yeah, I did, man. I didn't mention it on purpose because honestly, it wound me up, bro. So nothing we can do about it. I'm sure it's not his fault. I'm sure it's no one's fault. Things happen in it, but he was the one person. I mean, I mentioned in the watch along already. He's the one person I was so excited to watch when he came back. So kind of sucks. But what can you do, man? And I think it's not just him as well. I think they said Jota as well. So we'll see, man. Transfer window is going to be open soon. I mean, if we go off Liverpool's past, we won't do anything when it comes to them positions. But you never know, and we'll see, man. You know what I mean? People like Ox and that, they might want to leave early. They might not want to wait to the end of the contract because they can already start speaking to clubs. So can Naby and that. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm trying to focus on the World Cup just for that reason because he actually, you know what I mean? He's Diaz for me. I wouldn't pin all the hopes on top 4 and stuff around Diaz, but at the same time, he changes things drastically in our team. Just that attacking impetus where he doesn't stop, which we don't have in the squad at the moment. Nunes has it, but he's nowhere near as skillful or technical as Diaz. So it is what it is. And obviously Salah does Salah stuff. So big up to John. Hope you're well, bro. But good, man. I don't know if you're doing a watch along or anything, John. or if you're in any chats and that. But the link is in the chat. If you ever want to jump in at any point, you don't have to do it now. You can jump in now or halftime or whatever. Just gotta make sure that you link up with the timer. But yeah, big up to you, bro. Here comes Brazil. Oh, it's a good ball to Vinicius. If he shoots this, it could be a goal, you know. Vinicius went against his own instincts there. Probably should have shot. Ball 30 yards out there. Here comes Rafinha, quick feet. Steps inside. Yeah, Rafinha tried to play FIFA then with a little sweaty ball, man. But you know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone inside. Inside! Oh no, man. I got Tourette's, bro. So, how's everyone's day been anyway, man? You know what I mean? So busy times and that's coming up to Christmas. I love Christmas. But it also means a lot of people are working more hours and that to try and get over the line and doing more stuff. I'm tired as hell, man, but that's from the gym workout, man. I've been fasting, Stairmaster and all that as well, so it's dead. Anyone who ain't been on a Stairmaster, trust me, brutal. I don't know who invented that bit of cardio equipment. Thought it was fun to walk up revolving stairs and then put a timer on it and speed, but that's craziness, bro. An absolute demon had to come up with that. An absolute demon. But the game is the game. Oh, about this linesman, bro. We look like a bit of a sex offender still. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust that linesman on your youths, bro. I just realized my screen makes it look like I've just got Brazil in the background, bro. Hey, someone big up my thumbnail, man, because that picture great with Brazil and Croatia in the thumbnail. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, these men need to go dig up Mario Mandzukic from wherever he's at, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing for a bit. There's a few strikers that they don't get disrespected. I wouldn't go as far to say they get disrespected because for that people would have to call them shit. But there is strikers that people neglect that was around, especially around like the 2011, you know, around the David Villa Barcelona times. You had Mandzukic and Mario Gomez. I thought Mario Gomez was incredible, bro. In fact, he was. I know for like a couple of seasons he was doing his thing, but yeah, man, there's certain strikers that were around and no one ever talks about them. But hey, man, it's not much. It's their prerogative, and here comes Neymar with the press game. And Neymar's a bit of a disrespected player as well. It's just, oh, go on, swing that in. Fabinho, go on, oh, Fabinho, mate, Fabinho. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, my pull-out game strong, but the pull-up game, nah. To be fair, my pull currently no, without any excuses, torn rotator cuff on it, so it's not conducive for me to be hanging off anything like that. I have to do all my stuff through lat pull down, but aside from that, my pull-ups were pretty dope. My calisthenics are proper strong because that's my foundation in it. Big up Ryan, just making a coffee. Did he miss anything? No, you haven't missed anything yet. Croatia just had a small chance there. Yeah, the game's interesting so far. So, yeah, man, we'll see.
Assemble.
Come on, Avengers assemble, and that man like John in the chat. Yeah, Glasgow Red.
They got me, thank you.
Hey, man, this is George Best's lawyer right here, bro. Big up to John. You already know, bro. What are you saying, bro? Oh, go on, Perisic, you fatting. Go on. What are you saying? You're right.
Yeah, what? George Best for getting this team.
You'll get into the Brazil team. I don't know about Croatia, but nah, I'm trolling. But I big up to the cameraman. He keeps picking out the this cameraman's killing me, bro. Keeps picking out the spicy ones.
I mean, he's very good at his job. I'll give him that one.
Brilliant at his job. Brilliant.
What minute are you on, bot?
13, 39, 40.
Let me normally get to 15:30, will you?
15:30, okay. Okay. What do you think of Alisson's kit, bro? I love it.
Man, I think it's gorgeous.
It's amazing, bro.
She's in the bedroom now trying to bat for me. It means
Hold
I
on,
just
what number did you say to me to get? What number did you say to me to get to?
15:30.
15:30. Jesus, man, I was about 2 minutes behind. All right. But yeah, man, on my way to the matches. What was that?
It's sold out everywhere.
Oh, is it?
Aye.
Yeah, it makes sense. To me, when I went on Kitbag to look at the Brazil kits before the World Cup, they were all sold out apart from a blue training kit, and then the yellow ones are available. I didn't even see Alisson's top, but
No,
oh
they
man,
didn't release it until later.
oh, okay. All I'm saying is, there's Liverpool. Just copy that kit, bro. Just copy it, black and yellow.
Man, it's fucking gorgeous. Just keep all the goalkeepers tapped black.
Yeah, they should. I think so as well.
Stuff, you know what I mean? Stuff fucking about them.
Yeah, I don't want none of them fluorescent flipping green ones and that, bro. Not as a goalkeeper kit.
Nah, mate. Just don't look right. Yeah, I
Well,
kind of get what they're
yeah,
trying to do. It's more that it's not to try and put the players off.
yeah. To make it makes you look bigger as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31,
Yeah,
32,
that's right.
30. All right, perfect. But yeah, because the Croatia goalkeeper's got like I don't like them kits, man.
No,
You know what it is? It's because you can't wear it anywhere, bro. Like what am I supposed to do in my spare time wearing that?
no.
You know how crazy you look walking through Asda and that with the fluorescent goalkeeper top on, bro.
Made you get fucking locked up in a loony bin.
Yeah, I mean the Allison, the lilac one from this season. Was it
Man,
this
that's
season?
nice.
That's nice, and you can wear that anywhere, bro. It looks dope.
My girl has that.
Yeah, I was about to say I got two twin cousins who live in Liverpool. Little girls and that. It looks dope on them when they got like they had some like Nike Jordans that matched the same color. It looked dope.
It's smart looking.
Yeah. And then I think my best Allison kit since it's been there is the 2000 and the year we won the Champions League. That kit. I got the black one.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's dope. And Liverpool. Yeah. There's a goalkeeper one, and then there's the one what they made it for us, but we didn't wear it. The one what's it's a Liverpool top. It's got the stars around the badge.
Yes.
I got that one as well. That's dope. We should have had that as a kit. I don't know why we didn't.
I don't know, man. That's fucking stupid why we didn't have that as a kit.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Oh, Neymar left.
I think it's because of the rules. I think because of this, it had the stars.
Yeah.
You have to apply to the FA to be able to wear the stars around your badge.
Oh yeah, you do. So stupid.
The FA rejected it or something like that. There, some bullshit like that. Anyway, man.
FA are bums, man.
Mate, the FA just don't fucking like us. That's a full step.
Yeah.
There's always been an agenda against Liverpool. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Oh yeah. It's always been there. It's always been there.
Sure, was sexy. Remember when we won the Club World Cup badge?
Yeah.
We wanted to wear that, and the FA wouldn't let us.
Yeah, I remember, man.
And again, that fucking Chelsea work, but
yeah, that's true. They did.
Makes no sense. What have you made of Richarlison in this World Cup, mate?
I was talking about him before it started. He's been good, to be fair. I don't like him, but he's been really good.
No, you got to give his credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
He's in this World Cup.
You see how Modric just burst forward then? Like he gets pace from nowhere sometimes.
I don't understand how this guy can still do what he's doing at his age.
He's amazing, man. He's
incredible.
Yeah, man. You gotta love Modric, bro. He's dope, man.
Oh, he should have passed him. Modric was crying for it.
Yeah, he was. What are you saying, Vic? I ditched the gym for calisthenics. Prefer it, to be honest. Workout's way more fun. Feels more natural. It is more natural to do press ups and stuff anyway, bro. But I have to. I need to lift heavy weights, and I can't. After a bit, my body weight's not. It doesn't feel like enough for me. Although it can be. It depends what kind of look you're going for and stuff. But I get what you mean. Body weight stuff. If you can master your body weight over anything, you don't really need the gym. I just go to the gym because it's fun for me. But yeah, you don't need the gym. You don't need the gym for anything, to be honest. But most people are lazy, so that it's easier for them to be in the gym and have the machines anyway. But yeah, it's not really a big thing, but bigger. And it says big up to you, John, as well. The big up, Vic. You know what starts to happen, John? You know people's logos on YouTube when they're talking to you. After a bit, yeah, if you speak to somebody loads of times, the logo becomes the person's face on it.
Yes.
So now every time I see Vic, I'm like, that's what Vic looks like. And the same with like, yeah, it's the same when Pat-Man comes on. He's got the Guardiola picture, and when he speaks, I'm thinking that's what he looks like. Yeah, it's funny, man. Oh, it's a good play there. Vinicius. Oh, kick it away.
How's big Dejan doing?
He's been amazing.
He's done well.
He hasn't put a foot wrong yet at all.
Oh, that's a shock.
To be fair to Lovren, though, he's always good in international football.
Yeah,
he was dope in the last World Cup as well. In fact, I think with Lovren, he seems to be better in big games because he's been good in this World Cup. The last World Cup, he was probably the best defender, and the Champions League final, the one what we lost to Real Madrid the first time when Salah got injured, he had Ronaldo in his back pocket.
So he was outstanding. Yeah.
Europa League, when we played against Dortmund and he scored, he was the best defender in that match as well.
100%.
So yeah, he gets an unfair rep. I know that like it feels like to people that he's made way more mistakes for Liverpool than he actually has. But he was good, man. He was good. It's just that you can rattle him a little bit, especially because he likes to fight on it. He likes to if you rough him up a little bit and he gets distracted, then it's over. It's over for his match. Then that's why Troy Deeney. Yeah,
I guess it's that obviously his mistakes, the mistakes that he does make, they're always big mistakes. They're always sticking in your mind.
Yeah, it's true.
They're never always simple, stupid mistakes. They're always something big, fucking stupid he does.
Yeah, and I think after that one game what we had when Tottenham were playing at Wembley when they had the home pitch, and I think we got battered, but it was like 4-1 at half time. But Kane twisted him up.
He got hooked just before half time, didn't
he? Yeah. Because Kane was all over him all game.
Yeah.
But
he normally had a good game against Kane and all.
I know. It was just that one. You know what it is? He had that game, then he had that game against Watford when we were unbeaten in it all season when we won the league, and then we played Watford and Troy Deeney bullied him all game. And then I think after that it was like, but to be fair, everyone at Liverpool still respects him massive. Like,
why?
Yeah, even the other day when I saw him on the I seen it twice actually when they were giving the FIFA cards out, and in the background they had like a Lovren Teddy cushion in the changing room, and then on that Vistaprint advert what just came out like a week ago, 2 weeks ago with I think it's got Virgil. Who's on it? Who's Virgil, Fabinho, and somebody else?
Adrian.
Yeah, and they pull out the picture of Lovren in it, and they're like, "Well, we'll get this to Salah because Salah's best friend in it." But even that, like, normally once people have left the club, they don't talk about him on adverts. And stuff like that.
No, he's still very respected and very much loved in the training. Like,
it's dope, man.
I think he was. He did get a bit of harsh criticism for no reason, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it's because he was our number one keeper in it. Instead of like, I mean, our number one centre. He shouldn't have been on the pitch at the time as the main centre back, as one of the main ones. Should have been on the bench for cup game. But yeah, man. Yeah, the cameraman's at it again, man. Okay.
No, he's teasing us.
Yeah, man. I know that some of them women have to be like influencers and stuff like that. They have to be, bro.
Oh, why?
Yeah, because there's no way that you can find them that perfect through.
No, like, I mean they're getting told even before the game starts. They're getting told where to sit and where to start.
Yeah, 100%. But remember, back in the day when there was no social media, it still used to happen. So it's interesting, man, because I remember every time I used to watch like Netherlands and Brazil, they'd always find them, especially Netherlands in the orange dresses and that.
Yes, more so, especially when Sweden were playing.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair to Sweden, it's not hard to find them in the Sweden crowd. No. All of them look like that, and it's kind of normal. tell you what, if you go to Sweden, it's the same, bro. It's just so normal. They all look like that, man.
Aye.
Oh, that's a foul, man. Forehead. Big up, Vic. Lovren was good in 2014 World Cup. Lovren, yeah, we did. He was dope. That's what I'm saying. So far, he's had 3 good World Cups, bro.
Oof.
No, yeah, he did catch him. It's I don't think it's. Yeah, he did get the ball first. Yeah, it's kind of hard, isn't it? You can't stop. Yeah, he played for Thingy, innit? Danilo played for Man City for a bit, innit?
Yeah. Not a ball.
He's been good in this World Cup. I didn't. You know what I mean?
Man City, he's not a ball player. Look.
Oh, look at the Croatian players, man. They look like they want to fight someone, bro.
They wanted a red card.
Yeah. I don't know.
It could have been another inch either way. It could have been a red card.
It could have been a red. Big up Zabiri. Hope you're well, brother.
Big up Zabiri, mate.
Zabiri, I don't know if you're busy or anything like that, bro, but the link's in the chat. Just know. I think I pinned it on the YouTube channel. So here we go. Modric free kick. Modric got a Ballon d'Or as well, didn't
he? Yeah. Was that the season we won the Champions League? The season we lost it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he won it then. Because in the season after, Messi won it and Virgil finished second.
Yeah.
Virgil got mugged off that season. I can't lie, bro. It was.
Fuck Michael Oliver, referee.
Yeah, man. It's hard. It's Michael Oliver, bro. He used to be like the only referee that I respected in the Prem.
He used to be outstanding. Now he's fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened to him.
I don't know, but you can tell when he gets rattled because his face goes red on it. And I don't know if it's because I don't think that he agrees with everything that's been put on VAR, but he just goes with it.
Yeah.
He needs to go against it, man. You know what I mean? So
he needs to
assemble. Whoa.
Big ups to Barry, man.
Yo, I like that. What's that assemble thing you put up there?
Come on, you already know, bro. You're an Avenger, man. I had to drop it in, like that, bro.
I saw it. I got excited, I was like, yeah. Let's go. How you guys doing today, though? I'm not good, I'm not good.
Man. What's wrong?
I'm about to jump on your stream, and I got a ping on my phone saying Luis Diaz just got a setback in his knee injury recovery.
You didn't know already?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm a little slow on it.
I was like that earlier, man. When I came on and John Conway asked me about it, and I said like I didn't even want to talk about it because I couldn't believe it. I clicked on Twitter and Diaz was trending. I was like, why is Diaz trending? And then Jota was trending like 4 spaces underneath it. I think both of them had a setback though. I know they said that the flying Diaz home and he's left to buy now, and it's his knee, so it's not looking good, bro.
I wouldn't be worried about it too much, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it's a minor setback. At the end of the day, setbacks always happen on the way back from injury.
It's true.
No, not necessarily, man. I mean,
I think the main thing is it's because everyone's got their hopes pinned on him, innit? Because he's so good, and he's clearly missing from the squad. So
yeah, but he was actually ahead of schedule. He wasn't due to come back until February, so he's actually ahead of schedule. So it's no real big praise.
See, that's the problem right there. So he wasn't supposed to be doing what he was doing. That's the problem. Those rushing him back, bro. Let's call it what it is. Those rushing men back.
Does his body just heal quicker?
Nah, bro. He ain't no Avenger, bro. We are the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Diaz is just a human, bro. He was supposed to be back in February. They try to expedite him up, bring men to Dubai. He wasn't ready, bro. Let's call it what it is, bro. Remember, we ain't got no team doctor, so who's making these executive decisions? Man out here guessing, bro. WebMD and that.
Man on the Guinness.
Oh, yeah, always, man, always. What time are you?
Football's a weird one, to be honest, because they got to deal with the mentality factor of the player as well. And of course, most elite players are going to say they feel ready and stuff like that. And you can only do so many scans and stuff like that. You'll scan to see if it's healed throughout the scan. which usually, even if it's partially healed, it'll look like it's healed. And then you see how the player's feeling after running and stuff like that. But he's quite he's quite a frail. He's got a frail frame anyway. He's not like a big guy or anything like that. And
yeah, he don't even know what boiled dumpling is, bro.
Yeah, well, I watched like this. I think it was like a fan made documentary about him, but it had all the details about him as a kid and stuff like that. And they said that there was one point in his life where he nearly died or something like that because he was so underweight, and then he had to have all these like injections and things like that, and then that to put him on some expert diet to get him up to a certain weight.
I had to go on the. He was tube fed for about.
He was tube fed. Yeah, he was tube fed for a while.
Yeah, I'm not buying these documentaries anymore, bro. Too many people got the same backstory, bro.
No, because Diaz I watched that because when Diaz came into Liverpool when he couldn't speak any English, he said about that himself when he had his Colombian interview on Colombia TV because it was on about who inspires him as a footballer and he was saying that Ronaldinho is his favorite player and that's what they used to call him in Colombia, innit? Colombian Ronaldinho. And he was saying about it, so I wanted to check after that. But clearly, the man's got his information from there. Oh, Neymar left him.
Oh.
But yeah, man. Hopefully, I don't know, man. Hopefully, he's not out for too long.
But, yeah, man. Hopefully, he needs to go, bro. He needs to go, or somebody else needs to go in the back room, bro. I'm not taking these injuries and be like, oh, it's players they get injured, bro. Bro, we need a good season where only 2 people get injured, bro.
We had that season, man. We won the league.
Yeah, well, it's always that, bro. Remember, Gerrard was playing with like back problems in that, bro.
Yeah, Gerrard playing with better injections, didn't it?
Yeah, so if Gerrard was the same mentality as these men, bro, we wouldn't see him. He'll be Naby Keita, bro.
That's true.
So the point I'm getting at, bro, we need, with all the technology of today's world, bro, we need to fix up on that medical department, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I agree to a certain point. I just think that the problem with the past footballers and now as well is the fact that technology is better, but it also gets in the way with mentality-wise. Because man, and I'm not saying Diaz in particular, because he seems like he's hungry to play all the time. But then you have other players who are happy to just be like, yeah, what you say, I'm injured, yeah. All right, safe. Yeah, it's
too soft.
Bro, imagine you go home, yeah, and then you get a phone call, and the doctor says, "Yo, we checked your scan earlier, and that, bro. That's not, you know what I mean." And man's like, "Nah, I feel fine, though." And he's like, "Nah, it's not looking too good." He's like, "Safe, I just want to play." Man, you're doing that back in the day.
Yeah, I think when you say going too far, I think the recovery schedule might be where these men are being tested mentally.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Oh, it was me and you having a conversation with Phil when his mom got punched up, and I was saying if you're on a recovery and the doctor tell you like no physical activity, some of these men ain't really gonna be like, yeah, nah, calm. I'm just gonna do the couch and the therapy thing, like we were saying, Milner would do that, because he's dedicated. But some of these men are like, yeah, nah, I'm still going to the rave, bro.
Yep, agreed.
So for me, I tell people all the time, like, I didn't want to play professional sports because I'm like, yeah, that's too dependent on my body. And at the time, I was smoking way too much marijuana.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to just not smoke and still play soccer.
I agree with what you're saying. I know what you mean.
So what I'm saying is some of these men need to start doing that and just hang it up, bro.
Even Hendel, was it the season we won the league? Hendel was getting burn injections in his ankles just so he can get on the pitch.
Yeah, he had that flipping heel ankle injury constantly and it kept coming back. He had that, he didn't keep getting injured.
Every single game, Dave's getting injections into his feet.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. It's mad. It makes you wonder, that part does, because obviously it's always going to be a discussion when it comes to management and coaching and that. But if anyone who's been in an academy knows how it's ran, when I was in an academy and stuff like that, when it came to injuries, bro, usually like I didn't even speak to the manager. I was speaking to all the other staff before I even done that, because everyone's doing so many different things. You allocated you allocated your job what to do. And the reason why I allocated you to do that is because I'm trying to do all these other stuff. So a lot of the times it ends up being, if you ever watch conferences when they'll ask Klopp who's back from injury, and he'll be like, "Yo, well, the players they've come back to run today." He's like, "I don't know about this guy yet because I need to find out from." And that's what because they're waiting for the other guy, the main medical person, to go. Yeah, he's fine. He's ready to go. And now they've got all the red light, green light business and stuff, and then it's on a spectrum of, yeah, he's closing in on the red. They can tell you whether you'd likely to be injured in the next 4 weeks, and then it's depending on how you play and stuff like that. And I think that's where squad depth and that comes in, I guess, because then you can be like, okay, why is this guy been left out? You'll never notice with Man City if someone's about to be injured, or because they'll just be like, oh, Mahrez is playing today. Like, how come you're not playing Foden today? How come Bernardo's not playing? No, we'll just play Mahrez today. They'll win the game, and Mahrez got a rest. And then next game, you know what I mean? You don't notice. With Liverpool, our depth is not as, in quality, is not as good as theirs. We've probably got more players than them, but it's not as good. And then you notice straight away that it's like, oh, yeah, he has to play or he doesn't have to. Remember, Virgil played 92 games before he got injured, and he didn't even get injured on his own. It was Richarlison or Pickford, I mean. So you wonder. I don't think Virgil would have got injured at all. He's crazy.
Nah, I think they actually have a profile of the players in that regards, as far as who can take it and who can't.
Yeah, of course.
So, to be fair to them, I think they've done a pretty good job. I think it comes down, like I said, 100% on the players to follow through with their recovery assignments. I'm saying assignments like I know what the hell it is, but I just know, bro, if the medical guys say, yo, no pum pum for 2 weeks and, no pickup game and just, no wrenching on the cars, just some things that I'm accustomed to, bro. I'd be like, yeah, nah, that ain't going to happen.
I know what you mean.
Telling me, no Guinness at Thanksgiving or something like that. I'm like, yeah, bro, no Baileys in the coffee. Yeah, so it's these things, man.
No Guinness.
Got a little baddie out in Jamaica saying, "Yo, I'm flying you out for the night. I'll fly you back in the morning before training." I'm there, bro.
Yeah, man. Because I can imagine, man. You think I think with our squad over the years, on the club at least, I think the least injured players have been. It's been Virgil and Wijnaldum, isn't it? And Salah. They don't really get injured very much. Mane either, to be fair. And it seems like it's not 100% correct, because I know that people like Henderson and Milner and that take care of themselves. Hendo's always had that persistent injury, and Milner's always taken care of himself anyway. But Virgil seems to have this quiet life. Wasn't getting injured at all. Had to take somebody to take him out for him to get injured. Wijnaldum, I think he missed 11 games for Liverpool, which is kind of crazy considering how long. And they weren't all due to injury. I think when he was out, he was a flu or something like that. And then rotation. Salah's hardly ever injured. Had to get taken out as well. I think last season in the FA Cup, when he just sat down on the pitch and got took off. And then when he got put in the armbar by Ramos before. Apart from that, man, these men are always on it, bro.
Did Gini not miss? Gini missed 4 games via sickness bug, didn't he? Not?
Yeah, 4 games via sickness, and then games altogether for Liverpool. I think it was about 11, but there was all rotation and stuff like that. He was a machine, and when he left Liverpool, obviously he didn't get injured until they broke his leg. Otherwise, he would have still been the same. So yeah, man, it is extra dedication for yourself, and you should do it. You chose to play that sport. You chose to be the professional. Do it, and it's all part of it, bro. It is what it is. Go on. But no. I know Croatia look kind of comfortable in this game.
Yeah,
until they go 1-0 down. But
yep, that's the problem.
They don't have like that guy up top that danger man. You know them ones.
Yep.
They need a real danger man, bro.
Yeah, I agree, and that's the problem in international football, isn't it? Yeah, you're dependent on who's just born in your country, because since Mandzukic, they had a gunman up top. What was that, John?
Would you not say Modric is their danger man?
Yeah, but he's not up top, bro.
Yeah, he's a playmaker.
He's a playmaker as far as a dangerous playmaker, but the playmaker needs somebody to be finishing off dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can serve it up all he wants, bro. That's just food going in the garbage, man.
Yeah, when they had Mandzukic up front and Modric was playing the ball, they were winning games all the time, bro. Because he was a big boy goal scorer, but yeah, it's gone, man. It's changed, bro. Man's got older and that. I think that was Germany's problem in the World Cup as well. They didn't have anyone up top.
Yeah, the Fulcrum guy, he looks like a solid.
Yeah, he's good.
I wouldn't say like a B-Tech Giroud, but he just wasn't all the way there. You know them ones.
Yeah.
Like he'd be a dangerous backup striker at the right team.
I agree. Yeah, it seems to be the current theme throughout most of the teams. When it comes to the balance, a lot of the teams don't have a
they don't have from top to bottom, bro.
Because even like who? Yeah, I don't think Netherlands do either.
No,
I mean, besides like Gakpo and Depay, if Depay is on it, I mean, he's not like Hazard prime dangerous, but he has that in him. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of if he can pick it up on the day. Gakpo, I'm seeing him in the Swiss guy, Mbolo.
Yeah,
it's just 1v4 every time they get the ball.
every time. And I think because they've gone from having Van Persie up top, and that used to be their guy, and he would finish it straight away. He's one of the most dangerous gunmans, bro. Like, but yeah, man. Looking at the teams now, who's left in the tournament? Morocco. They definitely don't have a gunman up top because I've seen that one guy missed every one-on-one. Don't know what was going on there. Every one-on-one they put him through, he couldn't do anything. Obviously, with France, they got Giroud as the number 9, then they got Mbappe and Dembele on the wings. England's got Harry Kane up top; he can finish. Brazil's got Richarlison playing there now, and yeah, that's kind of it. Who's left in the tournament? And Argentina's got Messi there.
Hey, can I ask you a question on France?
Go ahead.
They got a guy on there, named Coleman, and I rated Coleman. Where was he? I think he was at PSG, and then he went Bayern, right?
Yeah, Kingsley Coleman.
Yeah.
Nah, PSG first, then Bayern. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good try. But anyway, so I'm looking at the guy in the World Cup, man, because I haven't really been following him since he left PSG. I rated him highly at PSG.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at him at France, and I'm like, this guy just look like Hudson-Odoi, you know?
No, he does. He does look like him. Yeah, he does. That's facts, bro. He does.
You know, a lot of good body movements, look well balanced on the ball, but it's like no assists coming off of him. You know, no goal threat coming off of him. He ain't really gliding past play. Like even if he beat the guy still comes back in and win the ball. And I'm like, what's the purpose of you beating the guy if he's gonna just catch up back to you and take the ball off you?
Yeah, he just looks good when people counterattack, but then there's not end product there. But I used to love him, man. I used to rate him a lot, man.
Say for example,
but they've got a few players like that, to be honest.
I think Morocco could be an outshot the outsiders for this World Cup, you know.
It'd be fun, man, because they've got the hard work behind them, man. They'll graft to the end. It's just the goals, though, man. I think if they don't score off set pieces, I don't know who to trust to finish at the top of the pitch, because no number 9, man. But listen, at this point, everyone's got a chance. I don't think there's anyone complete dead food in the tournament now. I think the raw top teams. I think Argentina might have the most overrated team in the tournament left.
I think so.
Yeah, mate, they've got individuals around, but I'm not having people like DePaul and that, bro. He's dead food, man. You know what I mean? Everything. Yeah, he looks like a footballer, DePaul. He's got all the tattoos and all. You know what I mean? He's got the typical haircut and the boots and that. But it's not. I watched them Argentina games, man, and I'd seen Di Maria trying. That's it, and Alvarez, and then Messi every now and again. Because I said this to people. Obviously, I love Messi in it, but international football with Messi in big tournaments, sometimes his head drops, bro.
Yes.
And luckily for him, he's that good that he can just drop the shoulder and bang a goal. Everyone forget about it. But I seen him in the last World Cup do the same thing. There was that game against Nigeria when he scored in the last minute of the game. But for the whole game, he didn't do anything. So, I mean, the mentality. That was when everyone used to do the thing with him and Ronaldo, I always say the mentality over Messi and Ronaldo. Ronaldo's got the better mentality in them big games. But Messi's still Messi in it. So, it is what it is, I guess. Neymar skeezer. I swear Neymar don't eat food, man. It's so small, bro.
Nah, man, I see this guy on the beach with a gut, bro. He talking about that butt in the whole night, man.
Oh yeah, is that what he's rocking with now? Okay.
Yeah, he's never been a chisel up guy, you know, especially since he left Barca. He always had like that little, you know.
Yeah, skinny fat, innit? Skinny fat body. Yeah, but because when he in the 2014 World Cup when he got injured and he had that crack on his spine, and when they said that he weighed like 8 stone or something like that, I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
what kind of weight is that for a grown man, bro? I swear my son weighs more than that. Hey man, just a little man, bro. That's how his spine cracked, bro. So hey, big up Kieran, man.
He's right, Kieran.
Yo, Kieran again, no sleep, you know. This kid's been thinking about this since last night, bro.
Kieran just talks facts, but
Nah, Kieran's a G still. Nah, big up Kieran, man. You get Kieran, you get
still not happy.
Yeah, man,
Still
Kieran,
not
you get used to the banter, man. You know what I mean? At one point, I think Kieran took it too serious, bro. I was like, bro, man, we're just joking around, bro. You get me? Just like, yo, just joking around, bro.
Karen was trying to pull IP addresses to shut the stream down, bro. He was like, I cannot have this team without George Best in it.
Yeah, but we weren't
over George Best. You man are mad. Man is looking for plane tickets right now, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, John and Kieran, bro. They sounded like there was some hate in your heart for Figo. I don't know why, bro. I don't know what Figo done to you,
but
man.
You know what's funny though? I didn't actually caught it till like you brought it back up after the team was picked.
Yeah.
So when I joined the stream, that's when I joined it. You man was trying to pick a left wing. And the crazy thing is, I actually caught it. I keep hearing George Best. And I'm like, oh, we're picking the middle. So remember when they asked me, and I was like, oh, we're picking the middle. And you guys started laughing. And I was like, wait, what am I missing? Because I heard George Best. So I'm like, all right.
One second. You lot cover the stream for me. I'm just going to answer this door.
Yeah. All right, so Brent,
Yeah.
what do you make Amrabat Liverpool's been linked to with Moroccan guy?
I'm not gonna do the hype thing or anything like that, but you know me, man. I play FIFA, and I don't really use the big teams when I play FIFA. So, one of my go-to Italian team is Fiorentina. So I've always known about him.
Right.
I think he's always between like a 74 and a 76, 77 on FIFA. And I always keep him. Around as my rotation. And he always had potential to go up there, especially if you're rotating him right. And this is just straight off FIFA. So just off that alone, I think he's a decent squad player. Here's the thing is how I feel about him now in general. When we're linked with a squad player, I'm never really overly excited. If that makes sense. Like I get it, we need players in the squad, but I don't want to be linked with squad players. And I think we have this tradition of linking with squad players and then challenging them, you know, to do something against the first team. Why don't we just go for first team players? So that's how I feel. That's how I feel about him in general. I'm not saying he can't challenge the first team. I'm just saying, for me, he's squad player at best at the moment.
Yeah. Who's like talking about Amrabat? Yeah, I agree. I know what you mean. That's true.
Yeah, so
he has had a very good World Cup, though.
But see, that's the other thing, bro. I I don't want to turn into Kieran right now, bro, but if we're gonna buy players and you're gonna tell me he should be a starting 11 based off what he did in the World Cup, bro.
No.
That's not really a good argument because he wasn't this guy, or you didn't even know about him, you know, in the summer. So we don't know if he only had a good World Cup because of that camaraderie with everybody speaking the same language. You know what I'm saying? Like people sleep on that in the World Cup or like the Euros. When you're around your peoples and you can speak the same language, bro, you're vibing. You know what I'm saying? And also when you're Diaz and you don't understand the manager, bro, it's not the same energy, bro.
Also, the last player we signed from off the back of a World Cup didn't go very well for us.
We signed Origi off the World Cup, didn't it?
No, he was off the Euros.
Oh, was it the Euros? Yeah,
Euros. The last player we signed off the back of a World Cup was El Hadji.
Oh yeah. Origi's was a Euro 2016. My bad, but Oh yeah, it was Juve.
And that didn't work out very well.
Yeah, I seen Juve on the sideline in the Senegal match the other day, man. I was creasing still.
I still need.
Assemble.
Come on, man, like Baz and that. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on, gentlemen?
What's going
Big
on?
up, man.
What's going on, Buzz?
Yeah, you good?
Yeah,
Yeah, man, I'm calm, bro.
Yeah. Been hearing you Zabiri talking about you're not on buying squad players.
Yeah, I mean, that's my preference. I'm not dissing no player per se, but I think we're at the level where I'd rather go get a first team guy and then tell the current first team guy, you're in this spot. So if you want to keep, being in this spot, show me you can be in it. And I think that's the right challenge. I don't think we should leave whoever's in the 11 and say, look, we're going to get a guy to be behind you so he can push you. I'd rather say, yo, this guy's replacing you. So show me that you're irreplaceable. I think that's a bigger challenge and a better challenge than saying, oh, this guy's your backup, but if you mess up, he's going to come in. I think that's two different levels of challenge. And I'd rather telling a man straight up like, yo, he's your replacement.
You've muted for some reason.
Yo, Baz, I thought that was me, bro. I thought everything. I thought everyone went quiet.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, I was saying, I think the challenge of telling a man, this guy's your backup, but if you slip up, he'll get in there. I think it's a different pressure and challenge than telling a man like, yo, look, you're in his spot. This guy come here to be in this spot. So prove to me and him that you should be in there a little longer. So
yeah. Do you think that's a manager's thing or maybe an ownership thing? What I mean by that, I don't want to get into the whole ownership thing, but in terms of,
I mean, in a sense, I guess the owner could put that type of pressure on the manager because I think the manager is responsible for the overall atmosphere, and an atmosphere like that can be really tense and with the mentality of your current players or the new player, they might not be able to accept that challenge. That's something manager has to deal with. So the manager might tell the owner like, yo, look, I don't want that type of environment where, putting my players on that much mental pressure. Because, bro, it's mental pressure, bro. Some players, they don't react well under pressure. You might have a guy like Robbo giving you, I would say, solid 9s and low 7s. And all of a sudden, you get a Davis and tell Robbo, like, yo, prove to me, you need to keep Davis out the team. And then all of a sudden, Robbo can't get a good run of form in because he's no longer focused on the game. He's focused on his actual replacement because he knows the replacement is quality. So as far as it being the owner, bro, I don't like when people drag owners into how the club is run. I think the owners should deal with the business aspects of how the club is run, so that way people shouldn't ask the manager like, "Yo, are there stocks available?" Don't ask the manager that. The same way we shouldn't ask the owner, what kind of players they want in the club. It's about what kind of players the manager can manage, and that's why. And that's why I've always been big on putting pressure on Klopp. Not because I want the owners to do it. It's because I feel like he has a set criteria of players he wants to manage. Like even if we went out and got Messi or Ronaldo, I don't think those are the type of player Klopp wants to manage.
Yeah.
It's not saying he's a bad manager. It's bro, he's managing the team. And there's certain individuals, bro, that just for him it might be too much to manage, or he might not have that interest in managing them. Like even a Thiago, he might not really want to manage a guy like Thiago. He'll be, gassed to work with Thiago, but bro, it's getting a whole dog and trying to teach him new tricks is tricky, bro. And if you're a man that likes teaching people tricks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree, Tintu. Like I think it's a bit of a hard one, isn't it? Because I agree what you see. It's a new thing, it seems, with Liverpool about dragging the owners into conversation and stuff. It's kind of seemed like over the last 2 seasons, once we had that COVID season and we needed centre backs and stuff, people started to speak more about the owners and that. And I agree with you to a point, because I'm only used to, it's usually Chelsea and Tottenham where people talk about owners normally, because everyone knows what Daniel Levy is like. He will want a certain player sometimes, and it doesn't matter what the manager says. When Abramovich had his money, it's kind of like, yo, I'm getting this player whether you like it or not. And seems like it happened with Ross Barkley at Chelsea. He didn't want him. Conte didn't want him. Doesn't seem like he wants Jed Spence at Spurs now. So we know how good he is, and he doesn't want to play him. So I do get what you mean with that. I don't think it's like that at Liverpool at all. So I don't understand why people even bring up FSG in that conversation. I think the only players I could think of that I think it might be Klopp and FSG with a coming together. You know, where sometimes Klopp's picked a guy and FSG's seen a business decision within that, and he's like, okay, this is perfect for us. I think that's what happened with Davies as well. I think that's what happened with Minamino. And without being disrespectful, I could see as soon as he signed for us, and I seen all of these these media outlets, and everything was about Liverpool have a Japanese player and the worldwide sales, and I'm like, okay, I see what's happened here. Klopp likes him as a footballer. FSG can see that it's a Japanese player. It's business, isn't it? So it's like,
makes sense,
it's gonna be big. They do it with Salah as well in the Middle East. He's the face of everything. So, and then I think that's how it worked out with that one. Minamino was with their prime minister and everything for joining Liverpool. You know what I mean? It's not like no Japanese players have ever played in the Prem before, but it was massive at the time because we had just won the league and all this stuff. So I agree with that. And when it comes to Amrabat, I think I've seen him before he played in the World Cup, and I don't know, man. I never really thought about him coming to Liverpool or anything like that. But that's basically because how often do I watch Fiorentina play? Not very often, unless I've got a bet on, and I'll watch him every now and again. There is a case to say that Zabiri's got a big point on signing players for the bench, but at the same time, that's made up by us because we never heard the manager say that. We always, the Liverpool fan base is like, yo, we signed him as a backup player, or you know, somebody for the bench. We've never heard Klopp say that. So for all Klopp could be thinking, when I look at Amrabat how he plays now, and I think Kieran brought it up earlier about nothing flashy, big tackles and all that stuff. I'm looking at what Fabinho doesn't do, what he hasn't done over the last 2 seasons, and with him, it doesn't seem like form now. And that's no disrespect to him. I love the guy. He's going to pull out great matches every now and again. He was great against Man City, but he wasn't great against Crystal Palace, and he wasn't great against Fulham. And I'm like, there's something going on here. And when you look at the profile of both of them players, and the fact that Amrabat is probably the perfect age profile we need in our team, that middle age. We've got the young guns now, they're 18, 19s, and then we've got 31s and 32s, and there's no, apart from Diaz and Jota, I think, and Kelleher maybe, that 25 section, gone, nothing. Whereas Amrabat's 20, I think he's 26, maybe 25.
27.
He's 27. See, so it's a good age. He's got that same kind of profile. I'm guessing he's not going to cost too much. Is probably even a bigger reason why. And of course, people like that would want to come to Liverpool. I don't see why he wouldn't want to come to Liverpool. But yeah. I mean, you have to be smart with the mentality of players, because as long as that player's got the fight in him and thinks he can be in the first team, that's all you need from the player. Whether he is or not is 2 different things. So that's why I know that the manager will never say we want to buy you so you can sit on the bench. Why do you think Minamino was so pissed off when he left? Because he got signed. The manager never said to him, "I'm signing you to play on the bench." They never signed Origi to play on the bench. These are all for the first team. You have to do your bit to get in the squad. And for Minamino, he's thinking, hold on a minute. Okay, this is my best season. I'm top scorer. Not a lot of goals, but I'm top scorer in the League Cup. I'm top scorer in the FA Cup. You're not winning it without me. I was at the game when we beat Leicester. He scored a volley in the last minute of the game. Yeah. And then we get you're playing me against Luton and these teams. And then I remember one weekend that they kept asking Klopp, and you could tell he was being 100% honest. And he was like, yo, there's only this many spaces in the squad. And he's like, he said, I feel bad. He was tacky, he mentioned straight away. He's like, I feel bad that he can't be in the squad. And when I looked at the squad, I was like, he kind of can't be in the squad there, even though I love him. But that particular day, and for them, and that's why I rate Minamino for just leaving. They're like, yeah, fuck it, brother. I rate you, and I got no disrespect to you guys, but I think I'm better than what you're treating me as, and I'm off. Some people prove it, some people don't. So far, it's not his fault, but Monaco don't play him. They don't play him at all. And Origi's done nothing for AC Milan yet. They don't play him. So at the moment for them, it's probably like, I've got what I needed, especially for Origi. He's won all the stuff at Liverpool. He's been a massive part, even though he ain't played so many games. So I don't think he would have any regrets. But for someone like Minamino to leave Salzburg and only you win the league there, that's kind of comes with it. And he's playing with Chang and flipping Haaland, so he's going to win stuff there. You come to the Prem, you win trophies with Liverpool, but you know what I mean. And then his career is not going to go up from now. We think we know that. Could be wrong, but the chance of Minamino's career going up from Liverpool is very slim, bro. He was talking about going to Leeds because Thingy wanted him, Jesse Marsh, and he went on loan to Southampton, and they gave him back straight away. So it's one of them ones. But I do agree. There's both parts to it, man. I don't know how you would pull it instead of, you know what I mean. You sign certain players. We do need a squad, but I think Zabir is right. I think you take the blueprint of somebody like Man City because they're the best team in the league, it seems.
Yeah.
And you see what they do when they sign players, because we can never tell. When they signed Alvarez, I don't know what they signed him for. I couldn't tell if it was the first team or the bench. Haaland was obviously going to be the first team. You couldn't tell with Grealish. You couldn't tell with Mahrez. And Mahrez ended up being, up until now, he's a bench player, bro. He really is. But he was world class, bro. And he was Leicester's best player. And he's on the bench. So that is right what Zabir is saying. You sign these players, and then if they end up on the bench, it means that you've got the best team in the league on the bench as well as on the pitch, on the first team. If you sign them for the bench initially, then you end up with like Ben Davies and Kabak and them, man, bro. So I agree. It's just like, it's what happens, isn't it? Nobody was
using Kabak, didn't he?
We didn't sign Kabak for when Virgil comes back, he's going to partner him. We knew that when we brought him, bro. I knew that from the first time the ball fell out the air against Leicester and Vardy just shouldered him off the ball. I was like, yeah, he's not. This isn't meant for us, bro. So this is what it is.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But question for you, Savage, with the Origi and the Taki thing.
Yeah.
Then I'll respond to this comment, Kermit. So with them two guys, it's also winning the manager over, and I'd say almost like the fans as well, because like even the conversation me and Baz had about taking on VVD, like you can be the greatest player and back yourself, bro. But if you go out there and the fans see and everybody on TV sees, you know, VVD brushing you off the ball, man at Burnley roughing you up, like it's a really tough task to ask the manager to put you back in, bro, because you look a little shaky. Like, you know, we're expecting you to rough up Burnley, and then you come in and you're missing one-on-ones. Remember that who was that against West Ham? Origi had that one-on-one when Bobby was out, and he had a decent. Was it Southampton?
He hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
And we lost the game 1-0 because Danny Ings scored in the 6th minute.
Yeah, bro. If you put Origi in a moment like that where, you know, there's no pressure on him to be in the team because everybody else is injured, so bro, this is your moment. Yeah. And you put him on and he buries that, and you go, all right, I'll run you again next week. You know what I'm saying? And then next week he comes in and I'll use the World Cup as an example. Mm-hmm. What's that guy's name? The Kudos guy. He had a decent game against us. Every time he's on the pitch, you're like, nah, man, something is there. Yeah. I feel like with Taki and Origi, it was never consistent. So I'm not like dissing them or nothing, but they didn't really leave much for us, the fans, to hang on to, or the manager to hang on to. There's always that one game where their credibility just dropped, bro. And the manager is like, yo, I can't really rely on you, bro. Like, you know, so.
I agree with you 100%. I'll let you get to the comments in a minute.
It's a funny comment.
Yeah, the reason why I agree with you is because with those two people in particular, Origi, it's not fair on his behalf, you know what I mean? But for us Liverpool fans, like Liverpool fans love Origi, bro. They love him, but they love him for what he was good at in the good moments. Yeah. So if you ask any Liverpool fan now, would you have kept Origi? And he only done what he was already doing, which was come off the bench in big moments and score. They'll say yeah. If you're asking a Liverpool fan, we'll get rid of Nunes, we'll keep Origi, and he'll start playing instead of Nunes. They'll start being like, oh, I don't know if he can handle it. Now the will, even though prior to that, Origi is an anomaly because we've seen what he can do prior to that. You know what I mean? Before he got the big injury, he was great up top. For Belgium, he was great up top. That injury took him out, and then since then it was kind of like on the bench. And then I think the narrative around Origi, because of how his personality and stuff is, he always will look disinterested. It's kind of like Berbatov, and they look like they're not bothered. And when he presses, it looks like it's a fake press. It doesn't look like he's I don't know. He looks like a fake press. It doesn't look like he's actually trying.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Even if he's just like, let me do a couple of strides so I don't look lazy, but realistically, I'm not trying to get the ball. You know what I mean? And then with Taki, bro, we played against Villa, they're under 16s or whatever, and they bullied him. It's a fact, and that was always going to kill him off. Oh no, fucking. But kind of the narrative in it. So I agree with you on that, man. I agree, and the manager and the fans have to be. It's really important, I reckon. So, but yeah, you can answer Kieran's comment. I'll bring the rest up after that as well. But.
Yeah, Kieran. So when I said do a Kieran, it wasn't about the recency bias. It was about the recent conversation. How strong in the opinion you are, bro. And as far as like football quiz, bro, I'm not like knocking people who try to evaluate football knowledge or sports knowledge off of a quiz. Bro, you can know all the events and everything. It doesn't mean tomorrow that quiz or that knowledge is going to be helpful. It's all about how you process the game. So remembering who scored what and who did what and which player was what, bro, that's irrelevant, bro. It's how you process the game now, because the game changes. So all you will be left with is a bunch of knowledge on how the game was and how it was played back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like, oh, I'm well depth in football knowledge. No, I just know the game, bro, and I process the game and I see what I see. There's three things I will never run a serious debate on. That's sports, religion, and politics. Bro, those are the three taboo subjects for human being to debate over.
Facts.
So it's not about who has the knowledge. It's just how you perceive it. So it'll always be my opinion. And like I said, when I said do a Karen, I was just talking about strong in your opinion. Because I've talked to you on many channels, bro. You're strong in your opinion, and I don't say they're right or wrong. It's your opinion, bro. If you come and you were like, yo, we don't know nothing about football, bro, me answering football questions isn't gonna prove to you that I know football, bro.
I agree with you there, because sometimes I was speaking at the beginning of the game. Sometimes pundits are there for vibes, in it, and they don't seem like they know much. And it doesn't.
It's all vibes.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter how good you was as a footballer, because playing football and knowing football is two different things. So I agree with you in that one still.
All I'll add with that one, just before you go, before that happens, George Betts still ain't getting in that team.
He ain't getting in no team, bro. He ain't putting in no team, bro. A man came at me earlier because I put a tweet out this morning because I was feeling a bit. I put out that Foden's better than George Best now.
Nah, see, you might have riling up Kieran, making Kieran send for me, but I'll just throw another shot in there, bro.
No, that's for me as well. It's all love.
Gomez should be sold in the January window, bro.
Oh, watch Ensman now jump on stream. That's his
bro.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Gomez.
Thank you, Sabiri. Thank you. Fuck.
John. Hey, calm down, bro. It's easier for Ensman to reach you than to reach me, you know. So good shot,
yeah, Ash, big sell. Ash, man, you're gonna have to get on one of these streams one day, bro, instead of just in the chat. Because Ash is funny still, but
Ash got vibes, bro. You know what I realized though? Even with the Avengers Assembled thing, bro. Like, hopefully Kieran like really, come into his power as an Avenger as well, bro. You know, some of these Avengers, they got to go through trial and tribulation to master.
Yeah. Hawkeye and them, man, bro.
You saying Kieran is Hawkeye, yeah?
Like, you said that, bro.
Nah, but what I'm trying to say is
him or John.
Yeah, now what I'm trying to say is I rate Kieran, man, and I rate a lot of these guys because they got good vibes, and in some moments, bro, we can lose it because I lose it when people come for the owners, and I'm like, bro, let's talk football, not owners, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not businessmen, so let's not talk business. Let's talk football.
You know what I rate John for yesterday, brother? It's funny still, but like clearly Endsman said, it's a classic World 11. Yesterday, even though like it might seem like I'm lying in it, but I didn't go out my way to pick my favorite players.
Yeah.
But my favorite players just happened to be the best players, so they ended up in the team. I think out of that first 11 yesterday, every single person that got picked, I would have picked. Maybe apart from Van der Sar. That's it. I probably would have put Buffon, but obviously you said it has to be finished career, innit? But
Van der Sar got to be in there, bro.
John did not care, bro. This man just thought of all the Liverpool players he could fit into the squad, bro. I was in stitches, man. I'm like, bro, this kid, you can be your favorites, bro. Like if one day you done your favorite player, this kid just said Reese at left back, you know, for the all. And then when nobody was listening and they was doing the centre backs, before he said Yap Stam, he said Hippier in it, and I was like, bro, come on, man. Nah, but if we're doing the Liverpool 11, you can slot them man in, but don't ever try and say Hippier when we got Nestor and Maldini and all them to talk about.
John, let me ask you, who would you have, Hippier or Van der Sar? I mean, Van Stam, sorry.
Depends what team we're talking about.
Bro, see, this is what I'm telling you about with certain men and their powers, you know. They be doing that Wanda Maximoff thing, you know. Got power to do good, but just shows violence, you know. Like, bro, allow it, man.
Yeah.
It depends what team we're talking about.
So if you had all right, so just I know it's done, that stream's done now, yeah. But what if all right, so if it was the same thing, which one would you have in that same squad yesterday, yeah? Would you have Stam or Sami Hyypiä?
I'd have Jaap Stam, Partner, and Sami Hyypiä.
All right. Yeah. No,
I'm a Liverpool fan. What do you want?
Yeah, but we can't be biased towards it, though, innit, mate?
I'm a Liverpool fan.
Nah, listen, Kieran.
Tommy Smith in midfield, bruvs.
Kieran, listen. There was part of me that I was trolling him. No, I was trolling about like who's as good as the best, but I wasn't trolling about him being in the World 11. He doesn't get in there, but he doesn't get in the World 11, bro. Like me joking around was saying that Buffal's better than him. Okay, but the rest of it, bro, like honestly, look at this comment. This is not true, bro. Like, why are you disrespecting Figo for? He didn't do anything to you, bro.
Kieran is moving like Star-Lord, you know. So he's the most powerful man in the Avengers, you know.
Kieran's a real one. He's dangerous, man, with the Randy Orton bruvs. The RKO.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro.
The disrespect towards Basecamp was a fucking disgrace.
Bro, he got into the team. He got into
fucking reserves.
Yeah, but bro, even reserves
actually more disrespectful.
Even reserves games, bro.
He might have ended up in the under 23s.
You know what I mean? We should do that next time, put an under 23s.
Yeah. In fact, yeah, because I mean, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, you're the best, bro. You didn't even want to pick him in the team at the end, so you didn't even want him there, bro.
I'm not going to disrespect a legend like that by putting him in the reserves.
Bro, there's so many legends on the bench. I'm sure they didn't have any problems. If we go back onto that bench, bros, we had was it Dennis Bergkamp on the bench as well? I think
we had Iniesta in the reserves with George Breath. Iniesta's better than Best, bro. That's a fact.
No chance.
Here we go.
Iniesta's better than Best, bro. Why are you talking, bro? Don't let me put the poll up. I'm gonna go put the poll up on Twitter now, bro. You shouldn't have started this, bro.
Oh, here we go.
Telling you, bro. Iniesta, bro.
No. And no burners accounts, John, yeah? Now you stay.
You know, John already created like 10, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
I don't
that John Trump thing is going to stick, you know. Nah, bro. Mine going to be like fake votes in that, bro. I'm telling you right now.
I know, yeah, that's what he was doing yesterday, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. I did not use any burner account at all last night whatsoever.
Oh no, man! There's somebody who
I woke up. Who texted Risa in the group as well, bro? I woke up and saw that, bro.
I saw that this morning as well. I was like, "What? Must be John."
Wasn't fucking me.
Man just woke up and just shout out, "Risa!"
Wasn't me.
But that's an iconic moment, though, screaming out Risa, because I remember that free kick against Manchester United. And his goal against Fulham as well.
It's been that's just pure disrespect.
Yeah, honestly, on the Ensman little shot there, let me ask you, man, a question. Like, I'm not trying to get like all political. I'm just gonna ask you, man, one straight up. Is a yes
Go
or
for
no?
it.
So obviously, you man probably have your own opinion about Trump. I'm not saying none of us
Man,
are
like
Trump
Donald and
supporter, but hear what I'm saying with politics. There's no name attached to the politician, right? But if there was like this pagan politician running for office, right, and everybody, he's just the unpopular guy. But the minute he gets into office, because of where you work, your paycheck is just out the roof. Bonuses flying in every month in that.
Mhm.
And it's because of this pagan politician. But everybody else is crying around you. What do? Do you say, yo, I ain't voting for this guy again, knowing well this man that's in power, making your paycheck and your work life a lot more productive and progressive for your family? How do you move on that?
I'm sorry. If it's helping my family and it's helping my paycheck right now, I'm voting for the cunt every single time.
So you'd vote for it all the time?
Family come first.
Yeah,
Family comes first, but you know what? I would be the opposite, to be fair.
So you be like, yo, family, I know this man making us eat in that, but yo, bonum.
Family,
Yeah,
for me,
because it's your values. It's your values as a person, to be fair. I'm quite spiritual. I don't really want to bring too deep that into it.
No. What you're saying is not wrong, bro. It's how you feel, but I rate what you're saying. You're saying it doesn't matter how beneficial the person is to you.
Yeah.
You're still
just
going to look for morals about you. Yeah,
we will survive. We will survive. You know what I mean? The survival instincts and the will to live. These things that you say. Yeah, it'll be difficult, but you know what? There's always someone watching, I believe. So.
Yeah, you are speaking to John Trump, bro. So we know what his views are.
I respect that, but see, at the end of the day, your values can't feed you. Your values can't look after your family. Your values don't put food in your kids' stomachs.
You say that. It's not. I'm gonna store you as that on my phone.
Here, Trump's worth a lot of money. Trump wants share some of that fucking casual, then I'll take it.
You want Trump over FSJ, yeah? I'm saying FSJ because it's John's thing, isn't
it? Absolute pricks.
I'll tell you what, Zabir, I don't envy America at all, man. The whole politics is madness.
It's too confusing.
It's madness.
No, it's actually pretty straightforward, bro.
It's straightforward.
Every 4 years they shake up the country with just so basically if something flies, it never flies for more than 4 years.
Yeah. Which is fair.
All you have to do is enjoy it, bro. So like, and that's why I even brought up the stocks thing. So like the biggest thing now is, bro, they're coming for the guns. So like if you don't own a gun, bro, it might be too late, but it's like, yo, why didn't you get guns when guns was allowed?
Exactly. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Because the question you asked, the reason why like I didn't answer it because listen, I don't trust any politician, so it wouldn't matter what I picked, bro. I almost would have to go on what benefits me and my family because I don't trust these man when it comes to morals anyway. Like they change all the time depending on
that's key, bro. That's big.
Yeah. Because it's like, yo, I get it, man. Trump says some salacious stuff and that. They'll clip certain parts and make the worst parts out of it. He's a donut. But then it's like, okay, they made my man out to be the good guy because Trump was the villain. Yeah. And then he comes in and you're like, hold on a minute. This is just Batman and Joker all over again, bro. Because if you ask me, bro, like I'm always like that. I'll be in the cinemas. I'll be upset about like Tony Stark dying and that. Facts. Facts. But then at the end of the cinemas, when it's all said and done, and I'm over it, which I'm not over it, but once I got over it, then I'm like, Thanos was right every time, bro. Now he was. I didn't want Tony to die, but Thanos was right, bro. Same with Joker. Joker's right most of the time. You seen him in the Dark Knight, bro. When he gave the prisoners the detonator on the boat, and he was like, "Yo, you gotta do this." And you seen how the humans started acting, bro. That's how my brain works. So it would have to. I would never judge anyone. You know how, and from what I see of America anyway, online and that, and the news and way people speak, when people sound like so passionate about the person and not the views, I'm just like, you like crazy, bro. Like these men don't care about you, bro. It's like. Even the criminal system, I remember not getting into too much, but when I've been like caught in that in the past, I remember the moment when I realized, oh, I didn't know it was like this, bro. Because I went to court and I had a barrister and then I seen him talking to the next dude who was supposed to be trying to convict me. When I got in there early, and he was like, "Yo, did you and your wife enjoy that holiday?" I was like, "What? Ain't we supposed to about to fight this guy?" And he was like, "Yeah, mate, Carol enjoyed it." And he's like, "Yeah, man, there's like a new." He's like, "Thanks for sending me that email." I was like, "What? You sent him a link to like a holiday and that, bro, and he's trying to send me to prison, and you're supposed to." And I realized, bro, after this, when it's done and I go home, they're gonna be like, "Has he gone?" Yeah, he's an idiot, man. Flipping out. You won that one, to be fair. Should we go for a drink? And then I realized, yeah, they're all friends and that. Bro. So it is what it is, man. You might think that Boris and the Labour people hate each other in England. They don't hate each other, but they all went to the same school.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. It's facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
bro, it's madness, bro.
It's true. Yeah. No, I don't trust any of these. I don't trust anyone. Anything that's given to you sometimes, all right, you're not earning yourself. There's always a question mark on it. What purpose is it for? There's always a purpose for anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Has Rodrigo dyed his hair?
I think so. Yeah, that's him, innit? That's come off.
He look like a newborn chicken, bro. But yeah, man, I think I don't know, man. I don't have the view that every politician got into the job for the wrong reason. I just have the view that by the time they get to a high enough level where they can affect stuff, they realize when they get there, it's like, yo, it's like this, and you can't step out. They're not gonna step back.
It's the Thanos was right comment for me, bro, because that's exactly what it is. You get to a certain point, bro, and you're like, wow. Because like even when I went to war, bro, like the idea I had of war and then what I saw in war, I was like, oh shit, I'm pro war. Like that's when I became pro war.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. Because if you think about how politics is, you think about that on a lesser scale to do with like the entertainment business or whatever business or even football. You see all these people, man, when it don't work out for them too good, and they start telling the stories about what really happened, and they're all crying and that. I'm like, bro, you got to a certain part, you thought it was going to be a certain way, and then you had to choose between keeping the money and the fame or leaving it behind and getting a job in Asda, bro, Walmart and that, bro, and you chose to carry on, and it ruined your life. It's what happens, bro. You know what I mean? That's, bro, how come, without being disrespectful and that, you know, when all these scandals and that come out, you notice that all the people that are saying the stuff that are like, yo, yeah, he did do this in the 60s to me as well. They've never got a movie role at the time, bro. I've never seen an Avenger say, yo, to get this part, my man said I had to touch. Never, bro. But as soon as they're not in the limelight and that, it's like, yo, I'm ready to talk now. Okay, I'm going to have the same statement because I do believe a lot of the people, men and women, run the money back and tell the truth and get out of the limelight. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it, bro. Don't be telling me about I had to touch man's leg to get a movie role. Okay, you see the money you paid for your movie role. Run it back, send him to prison, go on with your life. But no, everyone goes like, yo, yeah, I mean, if something happened, my son's here, if something happened to my son and, you know, whatever, he died or whatever, no offense. Yeah, he died. And then I went to court and, yeah, I mean, I don't really mess with them, man, but if I went to court and then the person got convicted and I was like, yo, I'm trying to get money out of it because I'm not trying to get money out of it, bro. I ain't going to get my son back. I don't want your money, bro. What, you know what I mean? But everyone else is like, nah, run me that 1.2 million. I'm like, bro, I thought it was about what happened to your kid. Didn't you just want justice? Justice ain't money, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, you can't trust these dons, bro. This is how it is, man. The world's crazy.
Yeah, bro. It's always some politics in most things, though. Because even when I left the military and I went to college and I started playing, I was playing for like this like a D4 college league or D3.
Yeah.
And there was this top division team that really wanted me, but they're like, yeah, to get in the team, you'd have to spend a year red shirt. Red shirt is like bench player or reserve player.
Yeah.
So you have to be there for a year. As good as you are, you would never be able to just like walk straight into like a college team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, rah, man, they saying I'm good enough to play this, but guess what? I'm gonna have to spend like an extra year in college just to play for this team. And they hit me because they didn't know my ambitions at the time. They hit me with if you want to be a professional soccer player, this is the route to get there. Yeah. And I'm like, but I don't really want to be a professional soccer player, bro. I'm already proficient in a trade. I already got experience in this trade. I'm just going to college to see if I had it. And obviously, I do got it. So I just stayed in that lower league and just ball out versus go over there and sit on the bench. And
Yeah, I feel you, man.
I think it's the same for like a lot of these players, man. I think some of them they're at the big club too early.
Yeah,
because the big club can't afford time and leisure for them to be working into the team or developing in the right way. And I think it's on the manager. Yeah, it is a mentality thing. I think it's on the manager mentality as well, bro. To tell these players they ain't at the level, go out on loan. Versus talk about, I want to keep them, and I'm so excited to work with him. Yeah, bro, but you're also stunting his growth, bro. You need to let men go, bro.
Yeah, that's true, because I think there's the mentality from the manager, the player, and then the parents, because a lot of the times the kids are so young that of course their mentality is going to be, you just saw them, I'm going to get this much money and this is what my life's going to be. I don't have to leave school and figure out college and that. I'm just going to be a footballer. And realistically, if you had a certain mentality, you would say, like, depending on what player it is, some of them will believe more in their talent than others. Some footballers clearly know, I'm not that great, bro. I'm
Lingard and them, man.
Yeah. I'm good at direction. I'm good at like doing the basic stuff. Yeah, but I'm not that great, so I'll go and take this whatever. But if you're really good and you just think it's early, the mentality probably should be, I'm not ready. I'm not going to go to that club. You've seen stories about the players before, Jack Rodwell and them, man, Sinclair and Tommins. Yeah. You should say, nah, I know how good I am. So instead of taking this Man City thing now, I'm going to go Sunderland. I'm going to do my job there, see what happened and schedule up and that. And people might not believe it, but that whole Dortmund thing in Bellingham, I know it's topic at the moment, but I've followed his career since he was like 15, bro. Like, the whole thing was, that was his choice, bro.
Yeah.
This wasn't like flash the thing in front of my face. Oh, Dortmund. He don't care about Dortmund. He does now, but he didn't care about Dortmund back then, bro. No. He literally thinks how way we're talking, the way we're talking about how footballers should be, and all that stuff that come across with him on the screen, he's literally that guy, bro. And his dad's like that as well. Yeah, I mean, I played against his dad in a game when he played for Leamington, because his dad's a top striker, bro. Like, his dad's I think he's a policeman now, but his dad is a baller, bro. Yeah, he's got like the record in like non-league football for most goals scored in a season. He's a baller, and he's got a good family, man. So they're like, nah, you got me. See the rest of the world, learn new cultures, different languages and stuff like that. Play at a decent level. He's always going to play with ballers when he's at Dortmund. And then now look at him, bro. It looks like he's ahead of the schedule in terms of age, because he didn't do the Premier League thing first. Yeah. Jude left Birmingham and went straight to the Prem. It's different, Jude, bro. Promise you.
No, absolutely. That's absolutely.
Yeah. So big up to him for that.
Probably seen a Mason Mount version from I think his jump. I'm not dissing him. He's quality, but I think he should have went elsewhere. I don't think he should have went Chelsea.
Derby first, didn't he? He was at Derby.
Yeah. So he went Derby straight to Chelsea's first team. I'm not knocking him or his rise, bro.
Lampard, innit?
Yeah, I think a lot of Englishmen like your Walcotts, your Will, I think a lot of those men, that jump, bro, I think that jump was too crazy, because you're playing in a league that have foreign players. You should probably go in a foreign country.
Sorry to cut you. Was Mason Mount on loan from Chelsea to Derby, or was he?
He was.
He was at Chelsea when he was 8, and then he left when he was like, I don't know, 17, 18 or something. Went Derby. It's just if Lampard didn't lose his job, he would have stayed at Derby. But because Lampard left there, Lampard should even with managers, Lampard should have stayed at Derby as well. You didn't get them promoted. How are you just giving up after one season? Like, continue, and he would have been a better manager now. Yeah, and things would have been a little bit different.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I think even like with people like Steven Gerrard on the under 23s, he should have stayed a little bit longer. Learn his trade as a proper manager. All right, fine. He went to Rangers and he got some unbelievable stuff there. Yeah.
He probably should have stayed at Rangers a little bit longer. That's where I think he should have stayed at.
He should have.
I think he should have stayed at Rangers and just try to replicate what he did, whether it's on defeated or whatever, but just because I think Celtic, it's always a race between them two, and for him to come and tackle Celtic was a big feat. He should have tackled them longer. You know what I'm saying? Because he left right after that season.
Yeah,
he stopped Celtic from winning 10 in a row. People don't realize how big of an achievement that is, and how important that is up in Scotland and for the Rangers fans.
I mean, it might be, bro, but I think if he'd have done it back to back, I'd have rated it more.
Yes. Yeah,
because you can always class it as a one-off. I mean, the one-off is a great achievement, stopping the 10 in a row. But, bro, you should have did that at least 3-4 times. Let us know it wasn't a fluke. Let us know you can hold these men off. You know what I'm saying? Even, bro, if he'd have did that 5 years at Rangers and just was dominant for those 5 years, bro, I think he would have been lorded over there, bro. Like, this man came in and parked him up for 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry, John, I've got a message for you from someone. just to remind you, Dejan Lovren was the best defender in the world. Remember that?
Come on. Old school.
It's all right.
Yeah, I had.
Do you not remember that, John?
Dejan Lovren is best defender in the world.
Well, it doesn't hurt.
Lovren, yeah?
Who said that?
Didn't he say that himself? He's the best defender in the world a little while ago.
He was talking fucking crap.
Nah, man, he said, hey, listen, he said it in World Cup. He said it at World Cup 2018.
I know, but he wasn't the best defender in the world for fuck's sake.
No, he wasn't. You know what?
He said he was the best at Southampton too.
Because in World Cup 2018, he probably was the best centre back, and because they got to the final, that's why he said it, innit? Because obviously Liverpool got to the Champions League final as well, and he pocketed up Ronaldo. We lost the game.
You all know he wasn't the best defender in the world.
No, but you know what? To be fair, all right, maybe he's not the best defender in the world. It was a good goal. He was a good defender, though.
I know he's a good defender, but he wasn't the best in the world. For fuck's sake, he got a wee bit too cocky on it there, I think.
You know what it is, man. It depends how you see.
Nah,
it.
he was at least top 5, bro. You can't make it to World Cup final, Champions League final, and you're not top 5, bro.
No, he's top 5, but he wasn't the best defender.
No, I'm not arguing that, bro. Yeah. I don't want to get caught up into that statement. I'm just saying you can't just write them off.
You know what it is? It depends, because I think the footballers probably see it different to us, innit? Because they're coming from that standpoint.
They have to be.
For them, it's like if you get the Ballon d'Or, you're the best footballer in the world. If you get the Puskas goalkeeper, you're the best goalkeeper in the world. So if you're in the World Cup final and you think you're the best centre back of your 2 centre backs, Croatia's and then France's, then I'm the best in the world. And remember, like I said, same season, I think it's same season or season after, Liverpool get to the Champions League final. We lose the game, but he actually was great in the Champions League final. Like, go and watch it back. The reason why Ronaldo didn't score in that Champions League final, Lovren had it pocketed. No, it's just because they brought Bale off the bench, and Karius lost his damn mind, bro. But that's why he said it. So I think he probably meant.
You know what?
It's too early for cursing.
Yeah, he was probably top 3, if not top 2. Here's what I'm saying, bro. Karius is what what I'm saying, made man look worse than he was.
It's too early for cursing. You can't.
I forgive Karius, man. I forgive him, man. Because his life got ruined, bro. His missus left him and all that, bro. Like,
there was some deep stuff with him, to be fair.
Yeah, man. I forgive him, man.
To be fair, buddy, he made that all himself.
No, man.
Nah, bro.
Listen,
I'm a defend him. And Savage, make sure your kid know this as well, bro. You see, one time you're a man, bro, and your missus see you crying, depending on why you're crying, bro, you're done as a man, bro.
Yeah, bro. I can't lie, bro. That particular cry that you're on about when he was on the pitch still, bruv. The only people who cry like that in the world are women and kids, bro. It was
exactly, bro. I'm not saying men don't cry, but I'm saying what you're crying about as a man, bro, it better be something that your missus can cry about as well. If she's looking at you going, why are you still crying, bro? Yeah, you're done out here, bro.
But that I actually felt really bad for him during that final. I did. But my heart kind of broke for the guy a bit. Because
you know, I can't lie.
He was trying to apologize to the fans.
Were you crying, John?
He knew it was his fault. He knew it was his fault.
Nah, John, you're right, man. Because Zabiri, when he was crying, that's what he was doing, isn't it? He was walking up to the fans, and he was like.
Yo, let me explain it. Now, let me explain it. So I'm watching it with my girl, right? And we lost. And I get it why we lost, right?
Yeah.
And then I see my man crying, bro. And I started tearing up. But then I looked at my girl and I'm like, I'm not falling for this. Bro.
There you go, John.
Yeah, I cut the TV early.
Hey, dude, what's going on that Liverpool top still? Come on.
You know when John's sad and stuff, when I could feel that he's wailing up and that, man. I just make him happy by just doing this, bruvs. He's good.
Thank you, boss. I'm back now. I'm back.
All right, you're good.
Carriers touched a lot of men that night, bro.
Hey man, this is me, bro. I never got touched by Carriers ever in my life, bro.
Carriers got touched by bare mans that night.
Nah,
Forget
bro.
him touching anyone else.
You know what the ice on the cake was? Klopp couldn't do it anymore. Because remember, yeah, that was the biggest mistake he made. But Karius was making a few clangers when he was playing for us throughout the season, and usually Klopp comes to the defensive man every time, innit?
Yeah,
bruv. If you see Klopp's face at the end of
he
that
came
game,
to his
bruv.
defense in that final as well because he put him in the there was a Tranmere in the preseason following.
Yeah,
and he did the same thing, and Klopp was like, he dropped the ball. I tried, bro.
And then I looked at like Henderson and that's face on that, and I was like, yeah, remember, Salah was subbed in the same night, bruv. He got put in the arm by Ramos. He cried his eyes out, bruv, and nobody was on about why Salah crying like a little. But trust me, bruv, when it was Karius and that, he's hench now though, so man ain't talking to Karius to his face like that.
Was he at Newcastle as well?
Yeah, Newcastle, yeah. He's hench,
before that Tranmere game. There was actually Klopp actually came out and turned and said to Karius he was going to stick with Karius. He was going to keep Karius.
Yeah. He backed him, man.
Yeah, have to, man. I rate Klopp for that, man. That kid's so dope.
But then after that game, he had no choice but to fucking kick him on at the club.
Yeah, you know, like a lot of people when they were trying to argue with me on that, it's whatever. But there was like, yo, your manager's stupid. I'm like, listen, I don't know what you know about football on it, but I agree with Klopp. Before you brought Karius, if you watched him in the Bundesliga, bro, he got goalkeeper of the year, bro. I don't know what happened, bro.
Right, you're talking about that, bro. You know what I was surprised about when I found out Matip was one of the top 10 prospects for his breakthrough season, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of men in that just fade away, you know.
Yeah.
In that top 10 list.
Yeah, it's a desire, man. It's a desire and stuff, you know what I mean? Sometimes to get you pushed to that level. It's difficult, man. These players that you see on there, they can have bad days, but every one of them to represent their country, to play for that shirt, it's a huge thing. Not many people know. Obviously, people with experience of football or along some kind of like league kind of thing will understand it. Very, very difficult.
He could have, Matip, man. He could have got himself a World Cup, man, because he could have played for Germany,
innit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And they had.
I thought he was German.
Yeah.
I thought he was German. The way he talks and that, he sounds like a mad scientist, man.
Yeah, he does, man. He does. Got a proper German accent, man.
Yeah.
He could have played for them. He's better than Mertesacker.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Mertesacker. I know that he weren't that great for Arsenal, but in the World Cup he was good, man. But I think Matip's better than him. Matip's so good, man. He's good, man. Positioning and that, bro. I like him, man. And them runs he goes on. I just want him to fire off a shot at the end of one of them one day, man, like a rocket.
Daniel Agger.
He did that nice 1-2 with Salah, bro.
Did.
And I was like, rah, man, I had that in his locker.
Yeah, man. Like, Modric is on something, bro. He's on something, bro. Some injection, some steroids, some super serum because he's running so quick, bro.
Yeah. No, you know what? When I think of people like that with a cannon of a shot, man, I think of Daniel Agger.
Yeah, Agger had it, man. Agger, Risa, Lauren Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck's
sake, Ravi, man. Anthony, man. Oh, Anthony, stop it, bro.
Oh, this might go to Pens, you know.
Yeah, it's the first match Ensman hasn't said it's going to go to Pens, and he looks like, no!
No, don't say that.
Wait, what time are you, man, on?
You're ahead of us for sure, man. We're on 79.54.
I'm on 80.25.
Okay, 8.24. I'm on 80 now.
All right. So I got 2 streams, and both of them running ahead of you, man. One of them is closer to Bez, though.
Look what you done, man. He's cursed it now, isn't he?
Nah, Ensman, you're not allowed to predict it in the middle of the game, bro. You said 3-1 to Brazil, bro. Just stick with it, man. The extra time's so long, bro.
It's true. You know what? They should just had a rule. You know what I mean? Like, in quarterfinals or semi-finals, just go through penalties, man.
Like, Brazil's not beating Croatia on penalties. They'll let you know that. So they're better to score in extra time, bro. Because
Brazil look like they have a bunch of men that's gonna do the slow run-up.
You know they are.
I hate the slow run-up.
Bro. Zibiri, I had a whole rant on it for 10 minutes. I hate it, bro.
Yeah,
yeah. Bro, I said it at the end of the Japan game. I gave them all the respect. I was rooting for Japan, yeah. I'm not having a professional footballer not hit the penalty hard, like at least hit the ball hard. If the goalkeeper has to pull out a bad boy save, like Kelleher, then it's a bad boy save. Them run-ups are mate, bro. Ask anyone who watched that stream when I done the Japan. I told man when Minamino picked up the pen, I said he's not scoring this penalty.
He's not
bro.
scoring, yeah.
The last time I watched him take a penalty for Liverpool, me and my son was at the Leicester game. He done the same run-up and he rocked it over the ball. There, this time, there was no confidence I saw in his face when he picked up the ball, bro. And they all had this meaty walk up to the ball. Like, I use penalty for listen, it's terrible, bro. You're a professional footballer. Even the goalkeeper should be able to take a penalty, bro. It's a penalty, bro. You have to kick a ball as hard as you can, either side of the goalkeeper, bro. That's it. And if he saves it, bro. It's not a problem. You can miss a penalty, bro. Just like missing a shot, but nah, man. Not even getting on target all week.
Yeah, that's poor.
Yeah, and some of the run-ups shouldn't be allowed. I don't think. I know that technically you're not breaking the rules because you're not breaking your stride on it. That's the main thing. But when I watch like Neymar's penalty and that, bro, and Lewandowski's penalty, he missed the first time and then he retook it and then scored. You can't do that, bro. How's that fair on the goalkeeper? The goalkeeper, if you're allowed to do that, the goalkeeper should be allowed to jump off the line because obviously with all that that slow run-up and that, it's all mad. What is going on, man? My lens, man. Jesus. Come on, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, one
Ooh.
Change this.
Yeah, man. So it's 83 minutes and it's still 0-0. Number 9's coming off. Thank God. Richarlison's coming off for. Is that Rodrigo?
No, it's Pedro.
Is it Pedro?
Doors. Yeah, Pedro. I don't really know him, to be fair.
Number 25 for Brazil, Pedro. Okay, I don't know much of him. What I do know is all these guys have got silver hair, man. All the forwards have got like blonde silver hair.
Yeah, they're all on some vibe, man. I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
Richarlison just looks like the barber turned off, ran out of electricity or something, bro. God, that's because that's how the barber starts to fade, isn't it? And then they do the thing right. You're supposed to blend it in. He just left, bro. He just
left.
You know, it's that attention disorder. You know, when you're starting something but you don't follow through.
Yeah,
so
bro.
Obviously he did the fade and then he just thought, because some barbers they do the fade after the cut, and some do it before. So he probably did it and was like, "Oh, this is what he wanted." And just wheel man out the chair, bro.
No, that's some lawnmower. You know that lawnmower, the fly mower ones with the string. Yeah, the string just got messed up in that, and it was like, yeah, that's all right, Grant. That's all good. Yeah, you're good.
Wait, the weed whacker thing.
Yeah, that one.
What are you saying? Zlatan you got? I don't know, but yeah, bro. This geezer's got some high testosterone, bro. This geezer looks like he wants to beat someone up at all times, bro.
Nah, man. Never put Zlatan in there with the Liver King, bro. Zlatan, let me tell you what Zlatan is, bro. Zlatan is a kung fu taekwondo guy that happens to play soccer, bro. No. But I'm just trying to clarify his doping thing, bro. That's what he is. He's just a taekwondo MMA expert that plays soccer.
He's a boss man, man.
That's literally what it is, bro. He's like a mafia guy that said, you know what, before I take over the family business, I'm gonna kick ball. That's all he said.
Zlatan is a G, bro. Remember when I showed you? I was watching it was either Juve or AC. I think it was Juve behind the scenes. AC Milan, yeah. And I had to pause it. I said to my son, "Look how this geezer's walking, bro. This geezer."
Wait, so you can walk on himself, innit?
Oh, that's poor.
Walking through like a top mafia boss, bro. Is Zlatan, man. Listen, but Adama, if you see Adama's family, bro, you realize they're all built like that, bro. I don't know why I'm going for that. But,
yeah, man, that's a lot of bush food, boy.
But yeah, man, and
Zlatan. Next time we're doing this and Zlatan retired, bro, I'm not having no debate. He has to get in.
Yeah, remember yesterday because I didn't know the rules. I was saying Zlatan should be there, and then man was like, "Nah, you have to be out." Because I thought, "Yo, he's a general, bro.
No man comes to America.
Yeah, longevity. He's played at all the top teams. He doesn't have no loyalty to them, by the way, because he went to the AC into Juve. He doesn't care, bro. Play for all of them bad boys. And yeah, man, everyone's always talking about how Ronaldo is about his arrogance and that. Nah, Zlatan's got it, bro, and I love it, bro. This geezer doesn't care.
Yeah, but his
arrogance, bro. That's not arrogance, bro.
Yeah, you know what? The thing with him, was Zlatan. that's a different kind of, if you can call it arrogance. I don't think it's arrogance. I think it's just.
I don't think so either. That's
the boss.
confidence,
I think
bro.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, there's some people mistake confidence with like, you know, cockiness or arrogance, bro. Now that's confidence, bro. I've never seen a player went to a club and the club says, whatever the name is, welcome to Zlatan, bro. Like he's
I love it, bro. No, but that's my thing, bro. I think the mistake is that that everyone thinks that arrogance is a bad thing. So either way we're talking about it, bro. I don't think it's a negative thing, bro. Man,
it depends who you are.
Yeah, man's like, yo, you had auditions for Arsenal back in the day? He's like, nah, bro, I don't. Zlatan don't audition for nobody. That's what he said, bro. You don't care.
Yeah, he was like, nah, Arsenal was auditioning for me, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I went there to see if they were good enough for me. Man came to America and said, yo, I'm a Ferrari playing with a bunch of Fiats.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
Man was 38.
But he was still smashing it, bruvs.
Yeah, he's a boss man, bro.
He was. He told the top scorer in the MLS, like, bro, talk to me when you do it in Europe, all right? Because I shouldn't be able to come over here and be challenging you.
The only thing that let me down with him is just the United move, man. Otherwise, you know what? Certain things, but you know what? I can respect him even that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He won a trophy there as well.
Nah, bro. He gave them their only trophy since Ferguson, bro. So
yeah, facts, man.
Yeah. You don't sleep on him, bro. He probably saw the same thing CR7 saw. He's just a professional and just like, you know what, bro? You ain't good enough for me, but I ain't gonna hear you up. So I rate him, man.
He had Pogba playing his best football at Man U, bro.
Yeah.
And then when he got injured and he came back, this geezer filmed a promo, bro, on Instagram with him running on the treadmill. Then he stopped, ran up to the camera, he's like, Zlatan's back, and then turned the camera off. He's a boss man, bro. Come on, bro. This is my guy.
Do you know what? This game, what were you guys viewing? How you seeing this game? I don't see a lot of quality in this, you know.
No, the quality has been terrible, bro.
Yeah, it's just been like a non-league, like, you know, whatever, man.
Nah, it's the same thing. I mean, for Brazil, it's probably disappointing, but for Croatia, it's the same thing, bro. They can do the defensive thing in the midfield work. It's just they don't have nobody up top, bro.
This is the problem.
Croatia has somebody up top. They would have won this game comfortably, bro. But for Brazil, it's disappointing. For the talent they got.
Yeah, that's how we started the beginning of the game. I've said the same thing, and like if you ask out of the two teams, they're happy to go to extra time, bro. They don't mind. They'll do it every time, bro. They chose to go to extra time in the last game. They didn't stop trying, bro. They took off Modric, Perisic, and Kovacic, all of them. They took them all off, bro. Said, we'll ride for the penalties, bro. Let's go. Did their thing, bro. Some man just do that. Liverpool did it last season, bro. It's just like we got to like 15 minutes left in them Chelsea games and that. Said, listen, Chelsea, we got Alisson and Kelleher, so just come try it, and we did our thing, bro. So here's what it is. Still a part of football, man. So it's not always pretty, but at the end of the day, man, don't remember the losers, bro.
Oh, look, that would have been nice, that ball.
Yo, Savage, on that point, shouldn't we talk about accountability, bro?
Let's talk, man.
If you're the backup keeper and you're renowned for saving pens, and men bring you in the game because it's going to pens and you're doing all this. Yeah. And you don't get your hand to none of the penalties, bro. Shouldn't you get a fine or something?
It depends. It depends because who put the title on me of being renowned to save penalties. Like if I was just out here doing my job and you guys said I'm great at saving penalties, they're my problem. Like because they did that about Pepe Reina as well, bro. Like he was so good at saving penalties.
Yeah.
I never heard Pepe Reina be excited about him. He's just like, listen, this is what it is. I'm a goalkeeper, innit?
It's my job, innit?
Yeah, some people are terrible. Like De Gea's terrible at saving penalties. But you know, most of the time, people don't get penalties on it. It doesn't come across that often. So it's a weird one. But I feel what you're saying still. I think if you own it though, and you don't save any, you gotta go, bro. It's terrible, bro.
Yeah,
because even when my man did the thing with Virgil, like stood close to that post and Virgil still licked it in there. I'd have been like, bro, can we change another keeper, bro?
Bro, and gave him that look as well. Don't forget the look, yeah.
You gave him the look still.
Gave him the look, bruvs. Like what? A bit like John believing that George Best is anything.
Oh shit, man.
That kind of look.
Is George Best still alive?
No, he's dead.
No, he passed. He passed.
Unfortunately, he passed away.
Yeah. Yeah, God rest his soul, man.
All right, man. My son knows about George Best because of FIFA, bro. That's how good he is. So ask him. How come you know about George Best, bro?
FIFA.
Oh, it's okay, then I'm just saying. He knows. Obviously, my son, that's how the generation works now. Find out.
Ask him who would he have, George Best or Figo? If he knows Figo, he must know Figo.
He knows
I know
Figo.
Figo is either way. I know
George Best or Figo?
Figo.
Yeah, he said Figo, bro. Because the thing is, that's how the generation works now, bro. They work backwards, innit? They find out from Football Manager and FIFA first, then they watch them.
Bro, we went through different generations in that thing. Look, we've got a younger generation here. I'm in some next generation. Obviously, Zuberi and Savage are through different generations, man.
Yeah.
Didn't work out for you, bros. It weren't looking good.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man.
Disrespect.
And as I said, John, man, like I wasn't even trying to call you out, but I'm 32 and you're 33, bro. I don't know what George Best you saw, bro, but I'm just like,
Savage, you're 32.
Oh, yeah, man. So I don't know. I don't know what George Best you saw, bro. I don't know.
George Best was quality.
It was quality. Anyway, we won't get back into that. Let me keep you happy. Let me keep you happy for a sec because I see your face, man.
I can do the thing where I pretend in it. Like obviously, I've been watching football since I was a baby, but I didn't know anything what was going on in it. But if I go from my memories of football, Euro '96, I remember properly in it. USA '94, I remember Diana Ross and a few other things, and Baggio. But Euro '96. So in Euro '96, I was 6 years old in it, which means you were 7. I don't know what George Best you were seeing, bro. I don't know what George Best you were seeing, bro. The stories have got you, bro. I understand, bro. Listen, I know, man. You don't want to get beat up in your ends and that, bro. You have to say the George Best thing and that, but
George Best was quality. I swear the disrespect he gets is fucking. I know he played here. He played for Man United. That's probably why you guys hate him. But he was fucking quality.
I don't think we hate him. I just think there's nothing. It's nothing personal. For me, it's nothing personal. I watched Luis Figo, so I can only comment on Luis Figo. I know I've seen little clips of George Best sending people to the shops and that. I get that, yeah.
Well, go watch some more, and then you understand.
He was sending them to the shops in muddy water, in like muddy rain, and that. I understand them like that. No, he was, bro. The pictures were terrible, and he was still doing it. Man.
Exactly. Look at the pitches. Look at the football pitches.
The thing is, John, you are.
Was he as good as this one, though, John?
What were we saying? Russell Brand.
He was better than him.
Oh, no, come on now. Behave yourself.
George Best was better than him, I'm telling you. George Best wasn't no pussy.
What are you saying this one is? Well, how about this guy? Do you think, tell me what's this guy saying? He will handle best. He will handle best.
Yeah, different era, man.
You see, didn't really say much about that. But look, I know things are a bit difficult, so here you go, man.
To be fair, John, the biggest takeaway is it ain't about George Best being rubbish. He's clearly not rubbish, in it. He's clearly a top player. But what we were doing yesterday was a debate over the World 11. Which means, like, for me, take away the bias in that, because think of all the players that we didn't even put in there. If you're in the top 100 players of all time,
yes,
you're a baller in it, because there's been thousands.
100%.
And George Best is around number 53,
right,
bro.
Right. Pele, they're probably arguably the world's best player. Pele says that George Best was better than him.
Ow, sorry.
Oh no, man. Shawn Michaels. Listen, Stone Cold said that Shawn Michaels is better than him, but most of us like Stone Cold in it. So.
Yo, I got something funny for you, man, bro. If you have to write it down, ends, man. If you're there, bro, and you got a pen, write this down.
Right.
The top 25 things Donald Trump is better at. And it's just a clip of Donald Trump listing all the things that nobody is better than this and me. And he's ranting off 25 things, and none of them are true, bro. But the amount of things he's saying, bro, it's
Donald Trump. Yeah, he has a when it comes to his own, to believe in his own hype, bro. He has a certain quality, bro. Man can't even deny it, bro. Because this geezer, it doesn't matter what it is, bro. It doesn't matter what, bro. Like if somebody changed, if he changed his own tire, and then they were like, "Yo, I heard that your car broke down on the way. You had to change your tire." He would be like, "Oh my god, this is huge. I've never did this before. Great tire." All the time, bro. He's always on it, bro. Man, I heard
he's the best tire changer in the history of tire changing, you know.
I remember the midterm before, and he was on. They put him on. I think they put him on Fox, and it was a sit down interview for like 42 minutes, and the man was bringing up graphs. Yeah, like he would say something, and he's like, "Yo, would you agree that this?" And Trump was like, "Yeah." Then the man would bring out. He would say to the geezer behind him, "Can you just pass me the graph?" And he showed him the graph to the COVID patients, and then Trump would be like. He'd be like, I never said that. I'm like, bro, we just heard you say that. He's like, nah, that's not true, bro.
I don't know if this clip made it to the UK. There was a hurricane, and man drew the trajectory of the hurricane with a Sharpie.
Yes. Yeah.
Man said the Weather Channel was wrong, you know.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Nah, bro, like, listen, if you break it down, people should be happy that he chose to do what he done in life, bro. Like, in terms of that's the career path he chose. Because with people who have a mentality like Donald Trump, they can possibly be murderers, bro. He could have been a serial killer instead of being Donald Trump. Any man here who can tell you a lie to, like, you say something now, Zabiri, and then in 10 seconds I ask you and you say, bro, I never said that with a straight face. You're a psychopath, bro. You're a psychopath, bro. Have you ever heard, bro? Anyone who's got Twitter, go out there right now, bro. Just write OJ Simpson's name in on Twitter. Go to his Twitter page and listen to how he talks, bro. This, bro, I reckon at this point, if you gave OJ Simpson a lie detector test on what he done, he'd pass it because he believes his own lie, bro. Crazy, bro. I watched him. Has anyone seen the thing when he said, they asked him, like, he lives in Vegas, and they said, yo, OJ, how come you ain't move back to LA? This man said, listen, I'm scared about running into Nicole's killer and what I might do to him. What? You killed that, bro? What are you talking about? You know how crazy that is, bro? Nah, bro, this geezer's crick, bro. Just like, man made a book called If I Did It, and then gave out a whole
If I Did It.
He gave out a whole narrative about if I murdered her, this is how I would have drove off from the crime scene. And I'm like, bro, but this is what happened in the case. Everything you just said in the book is what happened, bro. Like, nah, I would have thrown I would have thrown the knife here, and he called himself Charlie in the book, and he was like, yo,
Charlie in the book.
Bro,
so why did we go to Dubai?
What was that?
Why
is this a joke?
Did we go to Dubai?
Why don't he go to Dubai?
Harvey Elliott is now out injured.
Oh, fuck, bro. I realized what you just said, man. So now, I might even type my son. Diaz is my son's favorite player. Yeah, about Diaz.
What?
Yeah, he's re-injured.
Last night, when I have Harvey Elliott out injured, with Luis Diaz out injured, and with fucking Diego Jota.
Oh, his season's finished, bro. Just allow it, man. That's what it is, man.
You know what's mad? People are gonna blame this on FSG, you know.
It's all FSG's fault, mate.
Nah. There's only one man they'll blame it on. We know who that is.
No, bro.
Hey, John, look, I've got something for you, mate.
Thank you.
You know what the narrative's going to be straight away? Is a bit, yo, there's something wrong with the training style of Pep Linders. Brother, allow it, man. These men are frail, bro. This is a joke, bro. Time to switch up. Get rid of the nutritionist on everyone, bro. These men are low protein or something, bro. I don't know, man. But Harvey as well, bro.
Harvey's injured.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, Harvey's injured, mate.
It's just getting worse.
FSG. What's the beer's eyes? No, it's not even.
Maybe you can't even put this down the FSG. You can't.
We have to get some players in.
Yo,
Here we
Spence,
go.
man, I don't know if you're trolling on the John Trump thing, bro, but he's been the most consistent piece out of midfield, bro.
Agreed.
It's not a lot. I get what you're saying as far as the what you call it, the quantity of what he offers.
Yeah,
but bro,
he's
it's the
been
most consistent. Yeah, so losing something consistent like that, bro, could be detrimental. Unless you're gonna tell me Fab is gonna be the new Fab, because I'm pretty sure he's at the World Cup. I'm pretty sure he's at the World Cup, and I haven't seen him on the pitch yet. So
Yeah, been on the pitch.
So I've been saying this as well. He always gets picked from Brazil and never plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think West Ham season might be a bit in trouble because Paqueta's knee. I don't know what happened there, bro. But...
Yeah. It's not looking good,
man, he's consistently putting up 6.5 performance in sevens, but because everybody else is putting up 2s and 4, we kind of need a bit of 6.5 and 7 performance, bro.
I agree. I agree. I would have said that in terms of performances this season, it was Harvey, Diaz, and Alisson until they.
Yeah, but they weren't like out of this world performances. To be fair,
Alisson has.
Alisson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Alisson.
Harvey's have all been like 6s, but everyone else has been like 4. So
you're 2s. Right. Gomez 2s and 4s and that. So
yeah, 2s, mate.
I'll went up to 6, bro. 6 is like the second best highest rating we've got besides Alisson and Bobby, bro.
That's true, man.
So we need a consistent 6 in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A solid 6 at it as well.
Yeah.
Hensman ain't feeling the 6 still, but I'm with you, bro. Yeah, the 6 is a bit low. You know what I'm saying?
I just watch Anthony go down, hold his face, and then get straight back up. Watch him.
Yeah, that's Rivaldo settings, isn't it?
Yeah, watch him hold his face and then watch him get straight back up and then get mad. Nah, stop it, bro. He got bum, bro. Man did the harpoon thing on his lip like a fish, bro. Nah, that's mad still. These men are. Robbo breathing. Yeah, Robbo has been good since he come back. He's been on it. He clearly needed a rest, bro, because as soon as he came back, he was on it, bro. Yeah, man.
He of all people, I think that's what I said when I was giving my ratings on Ensman TV. I think he needed that enforced rest to become what he,
What we're saying, Fab getting that rest at World Cup.
Yeah, getting that rest, man.
Being a 4.0.
Trust me.
Bro, maybe he might move up a bit.
Because you know what, Pablo, relax, man. Because you know what it is, Baz, man. When it comes to like Robbo and that, remember he had that stage when they were trying to qualify for the World Cup and that it was just like Liverpool, Scotland back to back. And he plays with the same energy, bro, as their captain.
Yeah.
So it was gonna happen to him, man. But listen, man. Oh, Anthony again, man. When we get back after this World Cup, man, it's gonna be funny, bro. Watch everyone's YouTube content on Liverpool, bro. It's gonna be bare. Everyone's video, everyone's thumbnails. Who's to blame? Was it FSG or is it Klopp? Fucking hell, bro. Bro, it's one football club, bro. It's all to get, bro. Stop it, man. Every time, who's to blame? Is it Klopp or is it Pep Linders? Is Klopp a yes man? I can predict everyone's titles already, bro.
Mine is Klopp the right one.
Is that how long has he got? What's he got? 3 seasons left on his contract.
I think 2 after this season, isn't it?
I think no, he signed. He signed a
2-year extension on top of the.
Oh yeah.
25.
Pablo, stop, man.
Yeah, so about 2 years after the season.
Okay.
Yeah.
I reckon Klopp
will have the option. He's got the option of a further 2 years.
Let me tell you guys the future. Klopp won't leave until he win another Premier League, and Pep won't leave until he won a Champions League. These men are going to be locked in, bro.
Pep Linders will be the next Liverpool manager.
Yeah.
I'm talking Guardiola for City. So he's going to be at City till he wins the Champions League.
Well, what? He just signed a new contract, isn't it?
Yeah.
Has he actually officially signed a new contract?
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, because I've seen his statement and he said, like, where else would I want to be in the world than at Man City?
So that must mean Bellingham's coming with him, innit? That's his gift, innit? Innit, John?
Bellingham ain't going to Man City, bro.
There's all right talk about a contract getting sorted out for Bellingham on 6-year deals. Don't worry about Bellingham. Bellingham's sorted.
It's sorted, yeah?
I'm telling you, it's sorted. I've been saying this since the start of the fucking summer. I'm telling you.
That guy. I swear that guy tried to choke slam the who was it?
Oh, it says on here that Guardiola's contract's 2025 as well.
Yeah. I'm telling you, they're locked in, bro. They're locked in, man.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Hey,
did you not get? Oh.
What I'll say is, listen, I don't ever categorize myself as anything, can it? So all these people with the FSG and FSG out thing, first of all, I think it's childish. Second of all that Klopp, I don't care, bro. I like Klopp, innit? But I know that Klopp is much more of a man manager than tactician, bro. That's the difference between him and Guardiola, innit?
I love Klopp.
And if we're honest, as long as you've got owners with money who will spend it when they want, then you can just be a tactician. You don't need to be a man manager because I'll just get rid of man and buy a new one. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Which is what Guardiola's done. Every club he's been at. I'll get rid of Zlatan, Ronaldinho, and all the unreal pussy-ols leave, man. I'll just get David Villa in and win everything, and he did. Our club's not run like that, and I don't have a problem with FSG because that they made it clear from the beginning. So that's fine. Don't bother me either. But there is going to be like when man's legs start going and that the players, you have to change it up because tactic-wise, Klopp's not like outstanding. He's not like Guardiola level, so he has to have the man playing in a certain way, thinking in a certain way, all on the same page, which he does. You see the togetherness with the squad and that. But now they're at a stage where a lot of the players is everything in their head, what they want to do, they're all together with it. Their bodies ain't doing it, bro, on the same level anymore. And I think last season, last season took it out of him. I told you this already, bro. I coined the phrase Klopp years, bro. You got dog years, you got Klopp years, bro. You man think that Fabinho's 29, bro. He ain't. He's 39, bro, because it's in Klopp years. Yeah? You see what happened to Goetze, Royce. Lewandowski, he left, went Bayern Munich, and you see man's in great shape. He's 35. He's doing his thing. But if you play, but on the Klopp years, bro, I'm telling you, bro, Oxlade-Chamberlain, he's like 37 now. Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Certain man can get away with it and that. Milner's not 37, bro. This geezer's 52, bro.
It's like that military talk over here, bro. For every year you serve in the military, it's 5 human years, bro.
Well, there you have it, man. So military, we'll call it military Klopp years then, because it's the same thing, bro. And it's like, because it's facts, bro. It's facts, man. Some man can deal with it, and that some man can't deal with it, bro. And Virgil was fine, and then Pickford took him out, bro, and that took some time off Virgil's career, bro, as well as playing for Klopp. So when man I'm screaming at the TV, why don't he dive in? Virgil ain't diving in. Are you mad, bro? This geezer's not going to dive in. It doesn't matter what you say, bro. He ain't diving in, bro. He coined a way he had to play football. He's sticking to it, and that's it, bro. Yeah, I mean. So he's going to tell man, listen, you, Gomez, go and slide tackle my man, bro. Because I ain't doing it, bro. That's what it is, man. So,
what pissed me off with the Klopp thing, people make it seem like Klopp was this dope manager and FSG is holding him back. Nobody tell Klopp to go to club that don't have money, you know.
No. Right. But who hired Jurgen Klopp? Who put Jurgen Klopp in charge?
Bro, it's not about who put him in charge. It's where he chose to go, bro. He could have went anywhere, according to some of you, man.
He could have went anywhere, but who did?
So why did he choose Mainz? And why did he choose Dortmund? And then why did he choose Liverpool? Bro, these are all clubs with low standards, bro.
Who offered him?
Klopp is the guy that goes for the fat chick, bro, to make him look good, bro. Let's allow it, bro. Klopp ain't going for the diva, bro, the 10 out of 10.
Right.
Klopp going for the low self-esteem girl, bro.
Who offered Jurgen Klopp the contract? FSG offered him a contract.
Man, you offered him a contract as well.
FSG wanted Jurgen Klopp, right? So they knew the kind of manager they were going to get. They knew he needed players to play his style of football. And they know these players only last so long. So if these players are now falling off because Jurgen Klopp's style of play, then therefore that is down to the owners. The owners name must sit down and go, we now need to buy fresher players. So in a way, it is down to the FSG.
Oh, that's what you're on about, John, just now? Nah, bro. You're missing the whole point of what I said. Are you listening to what I'm saying, bro? So when he went to Mainz, was he supposed to get quality players with the Mainz ownership? No. When he went to Dortmund, he knew he wasn't getting quality players. When he came to Liverpool, bro, Klopp couldn't come over here and talk about, go get me Lewandowski. Bro, it was never in our DNA. So what I'm trying to say to you is Klopp is picking these teams. We can't pick a fat chicken and tell a fat chick go on a treadmill or I'm leaving.
I can. I definitely can, bro.
No, I do that, but that's not Klopp. That's the point
I ain't been with no chubby thing, bro. She can less of that, bro. Less of the calorie surplus, bro. You know what I mean?
So that's the point I'm getting at, John. I get what you're saying, but you're saying Klopp deserves.
We know what it is, man.
I'm saying, bro, he should have picked a sexy chick.
Now we know what it is, bro. Basically, the relationship between FSG and Klopp is. Let me explain this in man and woman terms. We know, bro. So obviously, Klopp's picked a thing in it. Who's like she's a solid 7, man. Good wife and that, bro.
Low
For the rest of his
self-esteem.
life, definitely have a baby with that, bro. She'll take care of you, everything and that. But the sexual side and that's a bit basic. You know what I mean? It does the job and that's a bit basic. But one thing you know is that when there's a special occasion, she's pulling out all the stops. Now, what FSG is the girl who was doing all of that, but then all of a sudden, she missed one of the birthdays, bro. Like, what going for your sexy thing? Nah, tired. Nah, you can't be tired because you're average at best, isn't it? Like, let's do this. And then there's another occasion. Nah, can't.
Oh, has he missed that?
So it is one of them, bro. I personally don't think FSG's done anything wrong. I just think that
The skill there was perfect.
there's been certain times, as much as like you know what you've gone in there for, it feels like there's certain times when we're crying out for a bit of money to buy certain players and stuff like that. And FSG will give him the money, but there's a time schedule on certain things on it. It doesn't feel like if I ask now, I'll just get it. It feels like, yo, when I'm ready. That's why we should never have had a man like Kabak at the club, bro. And that felt like it was like, yo, we'll get you Kanate in the summer, innit? But yo, at the moment, you have to take Kabak, bro, because we ain't spending no more money, bro. And they got Ben Davies in the made money off him quick time, bro. This man told
they're all about making money and not spending money.
Hey, but that's business for you, bro.
Of course, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But obviously, in terms of owning a football club,
yeah, I know what you mean.
If you want success, then you have to spend money to get that success.
Yeah,
But they didn't say they want success, bro. That's what you want. So it's if going to savage relationship thing.
No.
Yeah, Klopp is in the relationship, but his family saying, bro, you deserve better than this 7 out of 10 chick, bro. Go get you a dime piece. And Klopp is like, nah, she's calm. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't cheating. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
So yeah, the family probably wants more for Klopp, which is us, the family. We want more for him. But bro, that's not in Klopp, bro. Klopp can't hold down a 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Klopp ain't busting out the Balenciagas and the fine wine and the yacht pulling up in Italy like Pep, bro. You see how Pep dressed on the sideline with the scarf and that, bro? That ain't Klopp, bro. Klopp is the tracksuit, Walmart PJs type of guy, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you,
There's
bro.
levels to this thing.
Liverpool just deserve that wee bit more.
You know what it is? Zabir, I'll tell you this for a fact, innit? And I know from sometimes when you ask questions about the culture of the club from this side of the whatever, innit? Because obviously you're in a different place. It's hard, and it's nothing against any fans, and everyone can support Liverpool how they want. But it's hard for a lot of the Liverpool fans. I'm not one of them, but it's hard to accept that like the values in terms of business and whatever, that the owners and the fans' values don't align every time, bro. Because one's out here to make money and one's out here to be entertained by their club and win trophies. And you just got to remember that a lot of the time, it's not affecting them. If Liverpool's losing or we don't get certain players, they're still getting the money that they was going to get, so they're fine with it. Which it happens in certain situations. And I think when everyone's talking about new owners,
go!
Thanks, Bess. It's fine.
Thanks, Baz. Appreciate that one. You
Thanks, Bess.
Go on!
Me and my son's gonna pretend to be surprised when this goes in now.
Aye.
Now my son's an actor, man. We'll get it ready. We can do this one samba time.
It's been disallowed. I'm joking.
I wish you did say that because it's Neymar's going through. Here's a little pass through. Going for Neymar. He's gone round him. Neymar! Go!
Yeah, no, but Neymar, man. This was supposed to go to pens, man. I'm fuming right now, man.
That was naughty. That watch the whole thing. That was naughty.
Sure.
Bro, it's just a simple dribble pass. It wasn't.
No, it is, but the composure of it as well, isn't it?
I mean, bro, we need to stop hyping up these World Cup goals, bro.
No, but you know, the reason why. 1 second, John. Sorry. The reason why I'm hyping it up is because the composure. It's the World Cup. You know what I mean,
bro? The keeper could have done a lot better than that, bro. Look at what the keeper did, bro.
The keeper's too scared to pull him down for a penalty, innit?
Bro, you got to put your hand in, bro. The keeper just took a knee in front of him, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, John. What you were saying?
You're a fucking prick. I was enjoying that game. You ruined it.
The goalkeeper was on some BLM thing, bro. Took a knee.
Yeah, took a
BLM,
knee,
yeah.
bro. He didn't challenge. He didn't do anything.
Don't worry, Croatia's coming back, man.
Bro, the keeper didn't even stick the leg out. Usually you stick the leg out on your near post.
Listen, the best
star dive thing, bro. He didn't do the star dive thing, bro.
The best defender in the world is gonna go boof like that, and it's gonna go in, bro. Don't worry, 1-1.
Yeah, the composure to roof the ball was dope.
Yeah,
you could have just hit it across the floor, but
yeah. To be fair, you know what? Look at analyzing it there. The keeper should have done better for real.
That's all I'm saying, bro. See, yo, listen, Kieran, if you're still tuning in, that's what I'm saying, man. I process football differently, bro. I don't gas nothing simple, bro.
I think if the keeper does better, then Neymar passes that, square ball.
Bro, if not, it would have probably bubbled up off the keeper and it would have forced him to do something a bit more dramatic. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
But yeah, the keeper didn't do enough for me.
Yeah, for real. Hey, Ash is proper, sorry the name, man, but savage today, man. What's this all about? Sean Dykes.
Ash is on it all the time, man. This geezer is on it, bro. This is what I'm saying, man. Ash, get your ass on YouTube, bro.
Yeah, he needs to, man. What's this? What sort of girl he likes then?
Oh,
I don't know.
He likes them. Let me tell you, I know exactly the type of girl. You know them girl with the raspy vodka voice with the cigarette. And 4 cats.
Sean Dykes
and 4 cats, yeah?
Yeah, 4 cats.
Oh, boy.
That's how I think of Burnley, bro. Just rough, bro.
All right, man. Listen, he had them fighting, bro. And now Company's on it, bro. So Company's gonna get him promoted, bro.
Conte might be. There's what? No, not Conte. Vincent Kompany. He's There's rumors that he could be leaving to go to manage Belgium already.
That's silly, man.
It's silly. I don't see it happening, but obviously they're saying that he's their number 1 target.
I mean, for Burnley anyway, if he gets them promoted and does it, then it's not the most ideal thing, but at least he's left them in a good place. But if I was him, I'd want to. You get them there. You'd want to keep them in the Prem.
Absolutely.
That's kind of quick. Can you imagine that though? Like he gets Burnley to the Prem, plays against Man City that quick, bro. He's only retired not long ago.
It's true.
Big up to him, man. Because he was at Anderlecht.
You know what's mad though? Now I'm thinking about it. So Arteta, obviously Pep's number 2, challenging for the league. Can you imagine Burnley challenging for top 4 in 3-4 years, bro? That'll be mad,
That is mad stuff. You have Guardiola, Arteta, and Company in the Prem at the same time, all within like a span of like 5 years from them leaving Man City. Crazy.
That would be a mad one still.
Yeah, man, never worry about Arteta still because this geezer's I keep telling man, bro. Arteta's a proper manager, bro.
Oh, yeah,
you rate him as well. Nah, big up for that.
I've been doing it, man. Told me at the beginning of the season. I told him, I've seen it last season. It's dope.
I don't rate him.
You don't rate Arteta?
I don't rate him.
Well, we must be doing something.
Yeah, but he's biased. John's biased, isn't he?
No, I just simply don't want to. Here, I like Arteta as the player, but I just don't think he has what it takes to become a great manager.
Did you say you like?
No. You're jumping the convo. We're talking about right now. We're not talking about in the future, bro. We're talking about right now. You're talking about at the end of his managerial career.
Does he really have the ability to go and win the league?
I mean, bro, he's sitting in the top spot today.
He's sitting
Whatever happens tomorrow. No. Whatever happens tomorrow. Yeah, what happens tomorrow, bro? We'll talk about that tomorrow. But right now, bro, you can't tell me you're going to discredit him on tomorrow. Tomorrow hasn't come yet, bro.
All right, fair enough.
What to do with the world?
Uh-oh. Big Fred.
I think five points on top of the Prem at this stage as well, when everyone kept trying to move the goalposts every time they've done well. It's doing his thing at the moment, and it's looking like because of the position it's in now, they're almost definitely going to get top 4 unless they fall apart.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question then.
Weird.
I was going to ask you guys one, but go on.
Okay, so let's say Arsenal don't sign no player in January, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they pick up 2 or 3 injuries because we know there are 3 injuries from falling off.
Yep.
People are going to say, oh, I told you Arteta was never that. No one would really give him the credit of like, oh, probably the ownership failed him in this window to strengthen.
Yep.
Or You see what I'm saying? So I'm actually defending them early before they fall off because I rate them, bro. What he's doing, bro, that's not normal. You don't leave from number 2 and do this.
But if Arsenal finish Champions League position, any of them this season, it's a great season for them, bro.
It'll be a banter. It'll be a banter
from last year.
Yeah, I know everyone's gonna be like, from the position they're in now, you fluffed it, but bro, we're Liverpool fans, bro. We've done that many occasions.
From where they were last season, he's done an outstanding job.
Yeah, it's massive. They finished 5th last season, isn't it?
Yeah, but they pressed the suicide button last season.
They should have got Champions League.
That's their problem. They always press the suicide fucking button.
But it's getting less and less, isn't it? It's getting less and less each season, and I can't. The reason why, it's not the reason why, but I can't do the bias thing against Arteta is because it seems like it's damn near mimicked what Klopp's done with Liverpool, bro. And he's not there yet. He ain't won the big trophies and that yet. He won the FA Cup early. No one ever talks about that. Everyone just acts like he never won an FA Cup, but he did. But the way Klopp took over Liverpool, and we kept getting to finals and losing, and we were patient with it. We're patient with it because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what everyone says. It's not like Klopp was getting Liverpool to play terrible in finals. We were just losing the finals, bro. And then we built us up top 4, challenging for the league, finishing a point behind, winning the league, and then winning the Champions League as well. You know what I mean? He's doing it at the moment, Arteta, man. Last season we saw what happened. Like you said, I think they lost to Brighton, Crystal Palace, and Newcastle. Yeah. And then all that to do is beat Tottenham. They still would have got top 4. They didn't do it.
Yeah.
And now it's a little bit different. But when you watch through last season and take away the banter of what they've done at the end, they were actually good in the season, bro. Yeah. I remember the game against Man City last season. Me and my son was watching it. They lost 1-0. I think Rodri scored in the last minute. They were amazing, bro. I couldn't believe that they lost the game, bro. But that was just because of how good Man City is. So, they're in a good place because on top of them playing really good, Chelsea and Liverpool and we're not playing very well as well. But
exactly, it's a weird season.
Yeah, but the thing is, because of where they are on points at the moment, and they're at the top and 5 points ahead, even if Liverpool and Chelsea were playing good, they would likely still be in the same position.
The thing is, they've had the best start so far this season. There's some players, there's some that haven't. But touching up on what you're saying, Zubiri, I was on an Arsenal channel beginning of the week, I think, and it was this one guy. I don't know if I already mentioned it to you, but I had to pull him up on him saying Arteta was replaceable already. That already got me. You know what? I think if there's any kind of demise, all right, because remember, a lot of these players, they say they draw their strength from their supporters, especially over there. They're toxic, and if they don't watch themselves, they themselves will press the self-destruct button, because there's a lot of influencing on not just on the pitch, but for owners and stuff like that to look at fans.
Yeah,
whether they're in America, whether in Japan, wherever they are in the world.
But Baz, I mean, I think like when you do the John thing and you're looking ahead, obviously what Arteta is doing now is good, but there's nothing to really. There's not a lot of achievements to back him to go the long haul, right?
Yeah.
But so basically, I think I haven't heard the debate or the convo, but I can see what they're saying as far as he's replaceable. Like, he's a good ship steadier. Like, he came in and he steadied the ship. Yeah. Remember when a lot of manager was getting Arsenal, they was getting it in a very toxic. They was getting Arsenal in a toxic state. You know what I'm saying? So if a decent manager or a better caliber manager to come into Arsenal now, they would actually be able to get more, I think, out of Arsenal, because all the toxic play and the toxic environment, it's a lot different. You understand what I'm saying? So I think like I said, I haven't seen that convo. I'm just saying I can see why they would say that, because that's what I'm saying about Klopp.
No, but at this moment,
to Liverpool that we've never had, bro.
Yeah, but at this moment, because when I was reading through, I mean, obviously when they were talking, I was looking through the comments and that. I was watching where it was coming down from, but I did ask Tony Claude, is this guy an Arsenal fan or is he a troll? He goes, no, he's actually an Arsenal fan. I mean, at this moment, like you said, we can't see what happens in the future. The guy's already won an FA Cup as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at the same time, it's like, well, it's still an honour. FA Cup is not a charity shield. It's not a Carling Cup. Nevertheless, they're still honours, right? He's won it, and he's kind of sterile that dirty floor of Arsenal, if you know what I mean. And you know what I mean by that is just literally he's got rid of the bad things.
Yeah.
And he's just cleaning it up, ready for you to put your new furniture on it. You know what I mean? Them ones there. So
I agree with that, man. I think the worst thing for everyone that can happen to Arsenal is them getting Champions League football, bro. Because it changes potential players' minds then. Like, yo, I'm not going to Arsenal to play in the Europa League too. They're in the Champions League. I can make a name for myself. And this is a young, progressive manager. And he's definitely good at what he does. And I think you're right, Baz. I think the first thing I noticed with Arsenal was, they're still a bit fickle, some of their fans, because I think they drew a game, and then there was kind of calm when they lost to Man U because they tried their hardest to be in it, but then they drew a game, and I heard some of them saying already like, "Yo, this ain't good enough for that." I'm like, "But what do you mean, bro?"
Yeah, this is the problem.
But that's calm, bro. Because I'm saying the same thing about Klopp, bro. Like at some point, bro, coming second and losing all these finals, bro, you're gonna have enough, bro. Like how many is enough?
That's not fair under Arteta yet.
Oh, that's I get that point.
Because they ain't even been close to doing anything yet. So for them, it's like if he gets to the end of the season and he finishes fifth,
then judge him then.
I could see why, because they're like, but if you ask, most Arsenal fans are trying not to say they can win the league, just for as a caveat in it. But they're in the same position that Liverpool were in when they won the league. The only difference is they've lost the game. At this point, we had won 11 games, and then I think we drew against Man U, and then that was it. They were in the same position we was. Same thing, everything, Christmas, everything, bro. But the way their clubs change I've never seen the Emirates. Since Highbury, I've never seen the atmosphere they've got now, ever. It's a big stadium. All of a sudden, it's rocking now. You can hear them on the TV. They've got new songs for everyone. They've got their own new club song, which is it's not copying You Never Walk Alone, but it's big like that. They're trying to use that, something to do with North London, whatever, some bullshit, bro. Yeah, I mean, and even some of the fans that I've seen who lose their mind online, the more popular Arsenal fans, I've seen them trying their hardest to keep picking flaws in Arteta. And over the last few weeks, I've seen them just say like, yo, we've got our club back. We've got this back. Because at the end of the day, their whole thing had gone. They hated the Cronkies. Their whole ethos around the club won. Man were using them as a banter club.
Just paving over the cracks at this moment.
But for me, it's like anyone who keeps... everyone can have their opinion on Arsenal, but if you keep going too far with it, you just have to remember where Liverpool were when Klopp took over, bro. It's quick, you know. He's been there 7 years, and within that time, we've got to a certain position where all of us are like, "Yo, we can't keep finishing second."
I was just gonna say, I think the dog's got an opinion on the Arsenal thing. I don't like the chat of Arsenal, man.
He hates Arsenal. He hates Arsenal still. He hates them.
That's enough about Arsenal now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's all right. So don't worry about it. But yeah, man.
Yeah, I think it'll be the same. And the reason why I'm saying I think it'll be the same, and I get that, fan. We can say, all right, if we got new owners at this point in Klopp tenure, or if the owners that did this, that's going to soon become Arteta's only defense. It's going to either go Arteta in, whoever owns them out, or it's going to be Arteta isn't good enough, because that's basically where we're at. I mean, that show is going to be about, is my man good enough? So that's basically what it's going to come down to. At some point, wanting more for your club, you're going to ask these questions, bro. I just don't like when it goes to the owners. So if they're seeing Arteta as the guy that can stable the ship and get the side, the walls up, they might just need a roofer now to come on and do the roofing thing,
True. I think with Arsenal's owners and Liverpool's, the difference is they had a problem with the Cronkies from time ago, innit? Because remember, at first it was two owners split between, and now Arteta seems to be dealing with the son and not the dad. Because that's even the dude who's in the documentary and stuff like that. Because the dad seems to be the problem that everyone had with their owners and stuff like that. And for the Klopp and Arteta thing, Klopp had a reputation before Liverpool in it, whereas Arteta, they took him as, this is some second string coach, and now he's our manager. So they're looking for any problem goes wrong, they're panicking, bro, because they don't want to be back where they was before. But I can see enough in Arteta, and I could be wrong. But if Arsenal got rid of him, I'm not joking. Within 5 years, bro, trust me, he's going to be at Barcelona, bro. I'm not even joking. And then we'll see then. So,
Ends, man, you in the future, bro. You in Dubai or something. Calm down, bro. But yo, Ash, I seen your comment, bro. I don't want to be that guy. You can't say Klopp has won everything, all 7 trophies from 19 to 22, because he only won like 1 trophy per year, and then last year he won the 2 trophies. So if you count up all the trophy, bro, that's still not a good trophy return. You know what I mean? Because there's 4 trophies to be won each season, and we've won the Champions League once out of the 4. We've won the Premier League 1 out of the 4. Ooh, my God!
Fuck's sake, Bars, not again.
Oh, bro, I didn't even notice. Come on, man. John, because he's saying something's happened, didn't it? Something must have happened.
Yeah, Ensman said it, innit? And I was
don't say anything. I haven't looked at the chat. I don't even know what team anyone's on about. I haven't. Please tell me. Go on.
Wait, why my thing got switched off?
Yes! Let's go!
Come on!
Let's go!
Come on, let's have it!
Come on, let's have it. I feel bad for Alisson, but it's not the point, bro. Let's go, Croatia! I'm telling you, bro, Brazil ain't being...
Go on, dog.
I told you, man.
Name?
Wait. Who was I having this conversation about? Who was doing the best in the World Cup so far? And I tell him, man, Alisson hasn't been really tested. Bro, this is what happened when you've been reading newspapers all tournament, bro.
Alisson been tested. He was tested in the last game.
It was tested in the last game, bro. Come on.
Yeah, but that's one of what? 4 games? One of 5 games? Ooh, that's not far, you know.
Yeah, but he weren't picking that one out, man.
Yeah, the deflection did him in because he had to react late.
This is it. You know what I mean?
You know, like the both times he's let a goal in, they've both been deflections.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Because the career goal was a big deflection as well. It had so much power on it.
I'm not saying Adrian is good. It's just Villa had a lot of deflected goals that game.
Hey, man, that 7-2 game, bro, they had 4 deflections.
Bro, no, that's what I'm trying to say.
Hey, we already know Adrian's worst game. It wasn't even the Villa game. It was Atletico, bro. Terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Man made Morata look like world-class Morata, bro.
Go on.
Sorry, that's one guy I don't like in football, Morata.
No one does, bro.
Because you'll see him on the pitch and you go, yeah, this guy's dead food. And in that moment, he has a masterclass.
Yeah,
and you're like, Morata, nah, you know what, man? Morata is all right, And then
man of moments.
He just did nothing, bro.
Yeah, crazy, man.
What's the dog's name?
Pablo.
Come on, Pablo.
You already know, bro.
Hey, look, let's have it. Come on, son.
Yeah, he's pissed at Diaz in here, man. It's Escobar and that, in it. Colombians, that's his people, man.
Big up, man.
Yo, Ash, yeah, I wouldn't want him to leave. Here's why I wouldn't want Klopp to leave. Not like I'm Klopp in or anything like that. He's been here for 7 years, and I think he has about 7 trophies. And within the first 3-4 years, bro, it was a lot of finals and a lot of second place, bro. He had more runners-up in second place than he almost has in trophies, bro. He needs to shift that, bro. He needs to get the win percentage up for me. But I think what he did achieve, bro, is pretty decent because I don't think any manager in British football have earned all them 7 trophies within the time he has. So it's still an achievement. It's just I'm not going over the top.
Yeah.
I need to see some more doubles. I need to see a triple in there. He needs to do more, bro. And I won't blame like ownership for that.
Yeah. If I'm honest with you, like I'm probably that fan who's on the other side of what you're saying. But it ain't that I think that the other fans are wrong for it. Because I know where it comes from. The fact people the way I am, that comes from the fact of Liverpool not like their standards dropping over the time I've been alive in it.
That's what I'm saying. Low self-esteem, gal, bro.
No, but at least I can admit it. I can't get rid of it though. I can't get rid of that because I've lived it in it. So because I've lived Liverpool, not even get close to like I've not seen them been doing anything. There was the ins and outs when Gerrard was there and was winning trophies and that, but it was all over the place. Whereas now, if Klopp stayed for another 3 years at this current point, because it is dwindling a little bit, because I'm starting to like, okay, let's get another trophy. I do remember last season was 2 trophies, isn't it? But if we went for like 3 seasons and didn't win one of the big ones for the next 3, it would be a bit disappointing for me. And then I guess we'd end up start feeling how Arsenal fans felt with Wenger in it.
Right. Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
How far do we keep running with Jurgen Klopp? Do we need to explore whether Jurgen Klopp has run his team at Liverpool? Right.
Now listen, this is something that I don't want you guys to talk too much in because my show is gonna, and I want you guys in this, you know what I mean?
I won't say too much in it, but I would say to John, bro, the reason why I don't fit it's not my choice on it. And if I had my choice, it wouldn't match half of the Liverpool fan base because eventually people will start feeling like that. The thing is, it doesn't matter who you are though. That's how life works, isn't it? If you take a business from like ground zero, it used to be a great business or something, you build it back up yourself. Man, no one ain't expecting too much when you get like your turnover every year. But eventually, even though you built it up, people will say like, nah, we got to do more now. And we don't feel like you can do it because the years ain't showing that you can.
Yo, make me a mod so I can kick this guy out the chat, bro. This guy's losing his mind, bro.
I haven't looked at the chat because I don't want anything ruined, so I'll
We need to kick certain men out the chat, bro.
I'll check.
Yeah, who's a mod here, man? No tampon mans, isn't it?
There's only Ryan who's a mod on this channel. I don't know if he's in the chat at the moment. But...
Yeah, this guy in the chat, bro, he's annoying, bro.
Yeah.
Who's the guy, man? Is it Ensman?
Yeah.
I knew, bro. I don't even need to check. I know it's Ensman, bro.
Oh, boy.
Because Ensman got that interstellar internet, bro, where you can predict stuff in the future, bro.
No, I'm seeing what he's seeing lifetime on my phone, but on my laptop, it's the same time as Baz. But I know Baz is ahead of you.
Yeah. Oh, Ensman, don't put anything in the chat. Oh, you don't need to now. Don't do it on penalties.
What's the time you guys got, by the way?
Yours is probably finished. Mine's on 31:36.
Yeah, mine's just finished.
Bro, mine went to commercial. My phone went to commercial already.
Nah,
but Bez, you see that show you're doing, bro? I really don't want to do it on that show because, I have a mad question, bro, and it's burning me, because my man got 3 years left, and like I said, for each season there's 4 trophies. So in the 3 years, that's 12 trophies, right? Not counting Community Shield, Super Cup, and Club World Cup. So it's just 4 trophies per season, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's 12 trophies in 3 years, If he walks away with 3 trophies out of the 12, bro, that's not really good.
No.
This is why the conversation needs to happen. It's
and
a
if
very
he comes
uncomfortable one, but
and if he comes second twice out of the 3 years, but when it's
what does I'm not going to speak on because I know Bad's going to do, but does the comparison does the metric that you judge Klopp against who is that metric? Is it Guardiola? Is that you judging him against?
Oh no. I'm judging him off just his job.
Now, okay. I just wanted to know because I was thinking if there was, for example, say it was a fresh start or something like that, and this is what you've done so far, would you still think the same thing? Say no other manager ever won a trophy, and the Premier League just started today, and no whatever, and then that's all he's done so far. Would you still feel the same, or would it be because I'm kind of agreeing with you? My thing is, the club that Liverpool is, and people might not. I feel like silverware every season minimum, and then whatever happens with the title that's minimum to me. So I don't want to be the title challenger, but I'm just saying I'm not being arrogant. Liverpool's not, we might not win the league, but I'm saying for me it has to be a silverware every season.
It's a must, a minimum,
and then there has to be a title challenge every season.
That's the thing, though.
And within
that, saying a silverware every season, bro. Remember, every season brings 4 silverware, potentially more if you count World Cup, Super Cup, and Community Shield. That's 3 extra, depending on how you do.
Okay.
So just off basic season is 4: the 2 cups, Champions League, and the Prem. Bro, in 3 seasons, that's 12 trophy. A silverware every season is just 1.
Yeah, but in the league there's 20 teams, and in the Champions League there's 32 teams. That's 52 teams then.
It's 5.
So when you divide 5. So when you divide
it's still an honor.
When you divide
no. I wasn't counting that with the World Cup and
because your metric will be based on the fact that Liverpool's the best team. That's the only way.
No. I'm not even looking at it. I'm just saying we are a team competing for 12 trophies over 3 years. And if we pick up 1 trophy every year, that's only 3 out of 12. That's still not a good return.
Okay, but then
but that's the metric I'm using.
Okay, but then you take into account, and I'm just saying, like, there's whatever the top 6 teams are. We normally do top 6 for some reason, but even if you just go top 4, then it will be between them 4 teams for all the domestic trophies. There's no point in bringing in the Club World Cup because that comes off the back of winning the Champions League.
Right.
Not being it without that anyway. And I think the same with the Charity Shield. You comes off the back.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bring those in.
Yeah,
That's how I end up with the 12.
So it would be based on, like I said, the domestic 4 trophies in the League Cup, FA Cup, Premier League,
and Champions League. Because
but Champions League's a little bit different. I'll get onto that because obviously that involves other teams from different leagues as well. But so out of the 20 teams in the league, 2 of the trophies involve, even though we should discard it, but they involve teams from the Championship as well and whatever league, FA Cup. So I think, yes, we are the second best team to me. Man City is a better team at the moment. So we should be the ones going for it. But even if you take it into account, it's split between 4 teams minimum in the league, and then in the Champions League, it's split between Liverpool, Bayern Munich, PSG, Man City. That's probably the top 4 as well. Real Madrid.
Do you know what?
That's why I think that one trophy. I'm not saying one trophy a season, definitely, because it has to within them seasons. The big ones have to be in there somewhere. You can't. If it was just FA Cup this season, League Cup next season, FA Cup this season, League Cup. Eventually, I'm like, bro. So what? We're not going to do anything for the league. if we get like the Champions League in between there, and I know it's metrics, and I know that I don't want to be the has-be guy, but obviously we've been to 3 Champions League finals on the clock, and forget the league because that's different. You got 38 games to sort that out. But with the Champions League, it could have been so much different. You could be on 3 Champions League trophies, definitely with them ones. So I get what you mean.
John, let's go on the penalty things because the penalties are just about to happen, man.
All right, what? There's no timer on the penalties, isn't it?
There's no timers, but
all right, do me a favor, everyone. On the penalties, everyone mute themselves. I'm going to do the same.
All right.
Because if I don't look at you, I won't know what's going on. If I look at you,
I'm going to put my camera off as well. And,
I scold, bro. You get nothing out of me, bro.
I'll be watching you.
Okay, cool.
All right, penalty already got taken. Oh shit!
Listen, man, this is horrible, man. Because Alisson, he's such a good goalkeeper, and I want well from him now. But this is the World Cup, bro. This ain't the Liverpool Cup.
Savage, you're missing it.
I just want Brazil to go.
No, I'm not missing it on my screen. They ain't even took a penalty yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Croatia man stepping up to it now.
Yeah.
Anyone in the comments? I know there's 9 comments on red. I'm not reading it, but I'm not looking at it.
Begging in the comments, you know.
That's why I've locked it off because.
Roasted that, Jesus.
Just remember, man. I want everyone to go. Depending on what happens in this, go back to the beginning of the street. I told you this is what Croatia's plan is, bro. These men are everything, bro. They're just like, yo, listen, all right.
They constantly do that.
Of course, man. They'll figure out in the game, like, okay, what should we do here? And it's like, when they feel like they might not get a goal, we'll take a goal if we can, but if not, we'll go penalties.
This is how Croatia got to the final of the last time, right?
Yep. Remember, there was in the penalty shootout in the last round, didn't it?
Yeah.
Bro, this is Egypt all over again, man. Remember Egypt in the AFCON? 4 penalty shootouts. What do you say, bottom left post?
Zabiri's just told. I can see in Zabiri's face, man. I can see what's just happened.
Bottom right.
Yeah, nah, bro. I gotta get off this. I'm gonna lock my camera off, bro. This is mad, bro. I can't contain this.
Yeah.
No, we can't see the chat now anyway, so that's all right. We knew that. You could tell them.
Yeah.
They're gonna be. I will say for 100%. If because I said that at the beginning, I said I think like Croatia will beat Brazil.
Well, this guy's eyes looks like it's gonna pop off.
But if Brazil lose, bro, the emotion compared to Croatia will be different, bro. So I watched Croatia crying in the World Cup when they lost. That was in the final. Yeah. The passion Brazilians have for football, bro. They are going to be heartbroken, bro.
If we win tomorrow, I wish that.
Savage, commentate on what's happening, bro. So I know where you're at because I want to ask you some questions, bro.
All right, man. Well, Croatia just took their second penalty down the middle.
Bro, you think these men are going to go down the middle on all of them?
Nah, and I don't think Alisson's going to choose.
Ali should have done better on that one.
Ali won't stay in the middle for any of these penalties now. The only way Ali's saving penalties in the middle is if he sticks his leg out. That's
he should have done better on that one there.
Nah, bro. I think that one he couldn't have did anything with that. I think the power. By the time he raised his leg up, bro, I already passed him.
Oh no, this geezer's is a cast off Jackson, bro. He's definitely missing. United, man.
Oh, Casemiro, they rate him highly, you know.
Jesus.
I apologize, man, but you do look like a Jackson. That's a fact, bro.
United put this guy up there, you know. They don't even think he's at the end of his career. You know that, right?
Not, bro. He's not. I told, when I think Jamie was trying to diss him at the beginning of the thing. He's saying, "Oh, they're gonna brought an old man," and I'm like, "Bro, it's Casemiro's." I can always tell when somebody doesn't watch Casemiro play football because it's the same narrative, and that they think that he's just gonna run around kicking man, bro.
Yeah, because you know what people don't realize, and I'm not trying to question anybody's football knowledge. You know, he displaced Fab at Real Madrid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And he displaced Fab out the Brazilian team. But we're gonna say we have the best Brazilian DM. This guy has always been that, you know.
You know what it is, Zabir? Because when we're winning a league or a Champions League, we're forgetting that in the league, Real Madrid's doing the same thing. Modric, man. Listen, when it's all said and done, Modric has a Ballon d'Or already. He's got his team to the. He's been to He's got a Ballon d'Or already. He's got his team to the.
See where this is going, you know.
He's got his team to the final of the World Cup in 2018. And I know everyone's going to be like second place, but there is context to it.
So what are you going to say? Modric over Gerrard in the midfield when Modric retired?
Never. I'll never say that.
No chance.
I'll never say that. But what I will say is
is it not a conversation?
Modric is better than George Best.
It's not even a conversation. No.
Modric is better than George. Look at Jimmy Hill.
Look, George Best ain't getting in this, bruvs. Don't try.
Don't even talk.
No. We meant telling me Modric over Gerrard isn't a conversation.
No,
It's not. It's not a conversation.
The 3-peat on the Champions League.
Zabir, I'll be honest.
Gerrard's better than Modric.
Like, first of all, when we do a team, you're gonna have two midfielders in it. Depending on who the first one you picked is, I could see why somebody would pick Modric over Gerrard, but I would never pick him over Gerrard, bro.
No, I'm not saying what you're gonna pick. I'm just saying it's a conversation, bro. He did the 3-peat.
Of course,
he dragged the team to the final. We talk about Gerrard dragging the team.
It's a casual conversation.
We've got 4 Champions League medals,
bro.
Top
big conversations, man.
No, we can have, but
what a pen.
I'm gonna let man know because I told you that Croatia's gonna win. So if they do, I can't watch Alisson's face after this, bro, because he's gonna be in bits, bro. But guess what else happens? Charlie don't get the Champions League because I can never see that Rich Alisson do.
Oh, come on,
the World Cup, bro. I can't see it, bro. No way in life. You think I can see Alisson lift up the World Cup?
Win a Champions League medal? Fuck no.
Bobby's at home. Are you a dickhead? I hope Bobby's laughing at man.
Yeah, all right. Listen, man. I see what you men are doing, you know, because we're all Liverpool fans. Let's entertain this, bro. Modric lift this World Cup.
Let's entertain it. Come, let's have
Modric lift up this World Cup.
I ain't finished.
Modric over Gerrard, bro.
He ain't lifting this World Cup, though. Yeah. So you've seen it, yeah? Is that the last penalty?
Ice cold savage. I told man, go back to the beginning of the video. It's around 13. So between like 13 and 17 minutes. I told man,
go on, Pedro.
Gonna win 2-1, or if they gets the penalties, Brazil can't beat Croatia, bro. And any more penalty shootouts throughout this whole thing, do not play against these Croatian men, bro. Ice cold, bro. You know what these men come through, bro. Yeah, people know about their country, bro. You know what Lovren went through when he was a kid? These men ain't welcome, bro. You have to outclass them to win, otherwise you're not beating them, bro. Look at them. Hey, Modric, we'll see you in the final because England's getting there. You know, like that. I'm telling you, bro.
Them ways there, yeah.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. I kind of want Morocco to win, but Argentina's going to beat them. Oh, they got Netherlands in it. They got Netherlands.
It's Netherlands, mate. Van Dijk will take care of Messi, bruvs.
Yeah, Netherlands are going to win.
Zabiri, I'm ready for this conversation. Come on, man.
Ice cold.
Bro,
no more time, bro. Go on, dance in front of man now, bro. Dance in front of man now. Ain't happening. You know, like that. Listen, Pele.
If Modric had a World Cup, bro, Gerrard can't talk to Modric, bro. I don't care if you're a Liverpool fan or not.
Yeah, but that's
Pele,
if.
Pele, I know you're
if he wins the World Cup. Yeah.
We stand with you, Pele. But listen, no World Cup for you, man. Like, I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm actually gonna write this down for one of my streams, and I'm hoping I can catch you on one of that because
I don't want to do it, but
I'm not doing that stream with you, bro. Gerrard is my favorite.
Absolutely. So
Listen, I don't want to make no joke in that box. I'm telling you, bro. Later on,
It's not in the conversation. Steven Gerrard gets in the
might see like.
No, it actually isn't a conversation, John, because you got to deep it.
It can't be.
Why can't it be?
Because it's Stevie G.
Listen,
Yeah, it's Stevie G, but it's a name. But go on.
Hope, that whoever's monitoring Pele at the hospital side now.
Yeah, that's
for fuck's sake.
All right, listen, I'm savage, bro. Check on him, because look at Cafu's face.
Why not, John?
He's Stevie G. He's the player I grew up watching. He's a hero.
No.
He is Liverpool.
He's
my favorite ever Liverpool player. I can't go against.
Get yourself cancelled.
Hey, John, let me ask you a question, yeah? Has he ever been recognised as the best player in Europe? Has he won a Ballon d'Or, basically?
Zlatan said he was the best player he's ever played.
No, it's not here. I can say that the dog plays better football than Neymar. The Pablo, big up Pablo, by the way. So does that mean my words count for anything?
Well, not really.
You know what's mad?
If
you want to ruin
a long way.
If you want to ruin any Liverpool fan day, just bring up this Stevie G and Modric.
Man, everyone holds Gerrard very close. But listen, I'm the one who's like,
not all.
I'm subjective about it. Surely, when people are trying to pick Gerrard over somebody else, they bring trophies in and what he's done for Liverpool and all that. So you have to do the same for Modric. And
bro, what Modric does for his country, bro, Gerrard can't sniff that. And then he's one of the first players to do the three-peat on the Champions League. The same trophy we Lord Gerrard over, bro. Nah, this guy is cold, bro.
Madrid is fucking outstanding.
Listen, the way I deal with these kind of discussions is, as said, bro. If you say Modric over Gerrard, I will debate it for you, but I'm not going to argue with passion, bro, because I can see why you've done it. No, I can see why you don't, bro. If I don't entertain it, then I don't know football, bro. I might take my football knowledge serious, but. If it's like Foden over George Best, then there's no debate, bro. Foden. So that's what I'm saying, bro.
Big savage.
Hey, I'll look after you.
I'm just saying, bro. Zabiri, am I wrong? Has Foden got 3 Premier Leagues or not? He got 3 Premier Leagues. George Best got 3 Premier Leagues like Foden, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Jordy Best has titles.
Does he have the Premier Leagues like Foden? Did he have to do with Liverpool?
The Premier League wasn't there when he was playing football.
You know what? That's actually a good point, man. Sorry, I can't have that guy.
What your son just said, Savage?
Let me just say, public service alert for my son now. I didn't tell him to say anything, you see.
What did you just say?
Let them know.
I said Mahrez is better than George Best.
Okay, that's
come on.
No. I'm having that bullshit. I'm not having that bullshit.
Hey, man, listen.
Respect your son, but I'm not having that.
Nah, man, I raised my son properly. He knows more, bro.
He definitely knows more. From when I asked him who was better.
He may know ball, but he doesn't know Jordy Best.
Did George Best win the league with Leicester, bro? With Wes Morgan and Hangeland and them man there. Hoof. He didn't, bro. Man had Danny Drinkwater in midfield, bro.
I'm sorry. No. That's a pure disrespect.
Look, even Pablo, you know what I mean? Pablo knows what one.
Yeah, bro, it's just, you already know, man.
Disrespect.
Hey, man, it's nothing personal, bro. It's just football.
It's just business, bro.
It's fucking disrespectful.
Hey, don't worry, bro. Hey, look, this is gonna help you, innit, man?
You know, I feel like Milner is a bigger conversation.
Hey, look, there you go.
Best as well, you know.
Hey, listen. Milner got
Milner over Best, you know. I want to hear what John got to say now.
Milner over Best.
Don't have to bring up Milner's honors, bro. He's got Premier Leagues with Man City as well, bro.
The Jordy Best has fucking league titles as well, don't
he? Ain't got Milner titles, bro.
Jordy Best has titles.
He ain't got Milner titles, bro.
Jordy Best got titles. Jordy Best got Ballon d'Or.
Hey, man, I told you about that meaty Ballon d'Or, bro. You got the Michael Owen Ballon d'Or.
So does Michael Owen, man.
Exactly. So you need to put respect on players that have Ballon d'Ors.
Well, how come?
I have.
you
That's why I had
get on-
Cannavaro.
You don't get a Ballon d'Or for nothing.
Yeah, I know Cannavaro, innit?
Look at the Brazilians leaving. Ha ha! Samba time.
He
Hold
won
a
the
minute.
Super Cup in 2023.
Yeah. Let's go. Listen. I'll just let man know, innit? John, I'll just sit the stat today. I know you like stats. The Milner, he's got 2 Super Cups,
Well,
2 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, 1 World Club Cup, 3 Premier Leagues, 1 Super Cup, Champions League. Come on, bro. This is Millie, bro. Yo.
I love Millie.
Millie, bro. That's my guy, bro. Debut.
I love Millie. But
where's Rooney now? Rooney's gone. Milner's still around, bro.
I love
Milner's
Millie.
better than Cristiano Ronaldo right now, isn't it?
A bit of respect for George Best would be nice.
Listen, I'm just saying, man. I don't understand why you dissing Millie, bro. Millie's better. I'm so happy for Dejan Lovren, bro.
Yeah.
Saka's better than George.
Remember at the beginning?
The best defender in the world, bro.
Remember when John was trying to argue that Lovren wasn't the best centre back when he said he was? He
The
might
best
say it
defender in
again.
the world, bruvs.
He might
Come
say
on.
it again, bro. If Virgil goes out today,
He's not the best defender in the world.
Come on, bruvs. Well,
I
currently at the moment, he could potentially be the best defender in the world.
Oi, Baz, all I'm saying is, if Virgil goes out today against Argentina, the best centre back left in the tournament is Dejan Lovren.
That's the
top 3 in the world. Remember, I said that.
Top 3, bro. Because what teams are left after that, bro? France.
Harry Maguire's lot, bruvs.
Harry Maguire, Kanate. Come on, bro. Hey, man, you need to respect Millie, bro. That's what it is. John, don't get most. I think you should start I think you should. The passion you have for George Best. I think you should have that.
You know what?
James Milner,
The Jude Bellingham thing's not working, bruvs. He's still angry. All right, no worries, man. I'll give you Mbappe instead. Have an Mbappe, bruvs. Even he's better. He's won more World Cups.
He has still.
Mbappe's a funny.
How old is he?
Oh, and he's gonna start dissing Mbappe. No.
What do you think?
Mbappe's a prick. I don't like him.
Behave yourself. Come on.
He's a selfie, spoilt wee bro.
Bellingham and Musiala.
Oh, Bellingham. But Musiala's cool.
Musiala, oh my god. The boy knows his ball, man. He knows his ballers, bruvs.
Yeah, man. There's his guys, man. Musiala's dope, man. Cold-blooded, bruv, in that box, bruv.
Yeah.
For a tall guy as well.
Yeah. Come on.
To be fair, Baz, when you was raving about him when we did that show before the World Cup, I was expecting a little bit more end product the way you talk about him. You can't skip past 4 men, Musiala. You can't skip past 4 men in the box and don't score, bro. It's not a good.
No, I hear you. You know, look, he is young and he's playing with a poor German team.
Savage,
for Bayern Munich, it's a lot better.
I've never watched the guy before the World Cup, so I don't know nothing about him. I just hear the name.
Well, what you've just said was my opinion on Musiala for the last year. But
really?
He finishes a lot more in the Bundesliga.
This is what I'm saying.
It's less pressure and he plays for the best team. But like Baz said, if you're that young at the moment and he can finish, and it's just like a pressure thing, and he's getting used to being composed in front of goal, it means that once he gets better at that, it's problems for everyone, bro. And hopefully he just stays where he is, because if he comes to the Prem, he ain't going back to Chelsea. So Man City will come calling, bro, and it's a problem.
No, that makes sense. Like I said, I just told you so you can give me some perspective. But that makes sense. I can back him on that. But what I saw in the World Cup, bro, I'm like, for the rave, bro, I'm expecting end product, bro. You know what I mean? And
Neymar's having a damn heart attack, bro. All confidence. Don't cry, Neymar, bro. Listen, you go speak to your sister after the game, bro.
Man put it in his will, you know. Man put it in his will. Put me next to Pele.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Some of these Brazilian mans, they're a bit too tall with each other still, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel you man can show. Look at Danny Alves having to console man and that, bro. You know what it is? Because I know what Neymar's crying like.
It's Sparta.
Yeah. I big up Mtar Mizzy, bro. Every time, bro.
Big up, man.
You know what?
Big up
Neymar, the reason why he's upset because they lost anyway, but it's because winning this World Cup for Neymar, it takes him up a level, innit? Because obviously people have questioned him over the years, and he knows that he's in Paris now. He wanted to go back to the Liga, and you know what I mean. So it almost bypasses. If he went and won the World Cup, all the stuff everyone was just talking about will bypass it. And then in his own head, he's like, "You can't talk shit to me." But now they can, because you ain't winning it, bro. And they ain't never gonna win it with him, bro. Because he didn't win the thing, innit? He weren't there when they won the Copa America.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for him,
Yeah, I'm just deep in it, you know.
That's a
Bro.
big loss. That's a big loss.
No, I ain't even talking about the losers. I'm talking about the winners, bro. We're sleeping on these winners, you know.
What, England?
No, I'm talking about Croatia, bro. Yo,
I'm celebrating a bit too much and knocked us out, didn't they?
Yeah, big up Croatia, man. But yeah,
Bro.
we got one for Croatia, but we got revenge tour for Croatia, but don't watch that, bro. They got rid of us. 2018 is the reason why we didn't get to the final. Perisic.
Bro,
Perisic.
you guys might not get there again.
Nah,
I mean,
but
they're
we're
gonna
winning
be
the
stuck in
tournament,
France, but bro, nah.
we're winning the tournament.
Croatia is a
man.
different.
No,
thing,
my boy's got something to say about that, man. My boy on the picture, bro.
I can't lie. If we play Croatia, it's definitely going to penalties. I can see the.
What's England's penalty saying?
Yeah, I can see the ball fest on it, man. It'd be terrible, bro.
It would be poor, boy.
Mm. But yeah, man, it's happening, bro. It's coming home, bro.
Don't worry, John. It's all right, man.
Fucking Bobby.
Yeah, man. I love it, man. I've been rocking with underdogs from the start of this tournament, bro. I'm here for it, bro. I hope Morocco will punch man up as well, bro. But yeah, I mean, they're playing Portugal, isn't it? Yeah, Portugal, bro. I heard they get punched up, bro. I want Ronaldo crying like I seen Neymar crying, and then tonight Messi will be crying. I'm saying.
No, Acrobat's gonna do something, bro. Don't watch that.
What man saying? England versus Netherlands in the final, bro. Total football.
Nah, bro. France, man.
So what you saying?
Are you doing the watch along for the game later on?
But then they got to play us in the final.
Yeah, I know.
You want to play them in the final, not Messi out in the final?
Yeah.
That's cold, bro. That's my son, bro. You know, like that. Messi, you know what I'm saying? Ending it all for everyone. Born everyone. Yeah, I mean, I'm cold-blooded, bro. I'm here for it, bro. When the tournament started, I was in the narrative of everyone. Oh, yeah, Messi, Ronaldo final. Bun all of them, bro. If you're not good enough to get there, you ain't good enough.
Sabi, are you doing a watch along for the Netherlands game?
Come on. I'll do this. I'm here, bruv. Why is it 50 minutes? I need to jump off still. Make some drinks and that. Come back. I'll be back, bruv. What time have I got on the schedule? 1:45. Might change it to 5:2 still. I'll be there, man. I'll do the same thing I did last time, and I'll put it on Twitter and I'll put the link in the chat. And then everyone just in. But I'll tell you one thing, for the next stream, man, got to link up with the time and that, bro.
Yes.
And I was in the future, bro.
It was
to be fair,
man.
Yeah, to be fair, I was seeing that time as well, but yeah, I'll sync up, bro. Because you know what it is. You see, I say I'm gonna sync up. You men are gonna be ahead of me, and I won't be able to sync up.
How come?
Every time I plan to sync up with the men end up ahead of me, bro.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean,
every time I come in, I always ask you the question. That's why I ask you, what time are you on? Because every time I come in, bro.
When I think was it yesterday? No. With the last watch along, me and Baz linked up perfect. It was dead. It was dead on time. So I don't know, man. We'll try. We'll do it. We'll do it before the game, innit? So then, as it kicks off, because the thing is, the timer, what's in the background, it won't add to the screen while everyone's on here. So then, you know what I mean? I don't know why. It's weird, bro. But if it did add to the screen, it'd be much easier because then everyone can just sync up with the timer and then click off it. Then, but it is what it is, man.
Savage. Before you go, obviously in a private chat, send me a message if you don't mind, because I need to get I'll talk to you in a special group, then that way we can get to do this show of Jurgen Klopp. I think you might want to have your few points on it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll save the number anyway, bro. So I'll
nice one.
Double check it. But yeah, man, we'll do that, man.
Yeah. Cool.
We'll leave for now. I didn't even change the score line. It was penalties on it, so it ain't even matter, bro. Man, that was fun, bro. That was fun, bro. Let's Netherlands, Argentina is gonna be interesting because I don't even know who everyone wants to win, bro. But for me,
you know what?
Argentina stunk out the tournament. Actually, both of them stunk out the tournament, bro.
To be fair, I don't want Argentina there. I want Holland to go there to progress, and then hopefully Morocco do a number on Portugal. Then the two blokes don't get anything.
Holland's my second team.
Second team.
That's are there any other country? If Northern Ireland's not there, I'll always support Holland.
Yeah, makes
Why?
sense.
Huh?
Why?
We got right.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, man, we'll do that, man. We'll be back.
It makes sense. There's a fucking long history why people built from Belfast support Holland. There's a long fucking history about it.
Oh, fair enough.
That's like Jamaica with Brazil, man. I was watching some videos earlier in Jamaica, bro. Bare Brazil tops, bro. Bro, you know how much Jamaican family I've got called Ronaldo, bro? It's mad, bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
my son's called Zidane, so I got to back the French.
Oh, that's a cold name, bro. That's cold. You know, that's an icebreaker for your son when he gets older, no matter. How old is your son?
16.
Oh. He's going to kill it, bro, because people go, what's your name? Zidane. Why? And then he's just icebreaker in the...
Whenever he goes doctors and all that kind of stuff, when they call his name, every one of them smile in it. They know why I go on in it.
That's cold, man.
Nah, bro. I top that, bro. My son go to his appointment and they'll be like, Origi? And I'm like, okay, come on. Come on.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
man.
I call myself Nunes, man.
Yeah,
next
man. Because everyone in the chat, we'll be back anyway, so we can chop it up then for the next hour and a half after that. Surely the next game don't go to penalties again, man. But big up to everyone in the chat, big up everyone that came along. We'll be back about 5-2, but I'll put the schedule up so everyone's hitting the notification bell. But yeah, man. Peace out. Peace.
Thank you.
Lovely cushion header.